Did you hit your head on the table?
He's dead. We've killed him.
Oh my god, we killed Jen!
We win.
We
D&D.
won?
We won.
Woo!
We killed him.
I live.
Oh no.
I lived, bitch.
Darn.
Hello, Jazz.
Hello, Jeff.
Hello!
And we are back again. I hope to dear God that my quality of the mic is not as thick as the video uploaded. Well,
Can only hope.
I'm not even hopeful for that. But we are back, and this is something I'm gonna talk about in a moment. But first of all, welcome back, everybody. We're back for some Dungeons and Dragons. How many times can I say back? We'll find out. But back to the topic at hand. This is the last session that we're going to be having for this week because apparently next week I will be returning back home to Greece. So it is very likely that we're not going to have a session next week. Beyond any of that, I will, however, upload session 12 and 13. I'm going to have to upload session 12 on the upcoming Tuesday. I'll have it scheduled, and for session 13 I'll also have it scheduled, prepared to upload itself on the Tuesday after that. So the sessions are gonna come up on time because I did miss this week's, I think, but we are not gonna be losing continuity while we are well, I'm returning back home. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm sorry, everybody. This has been the session. As a ghost, the only monsters I can throw at you are undead, which is fine by me.
Yeah, Socks will, Trust will love that. That'll be great for her.
My favorite enemy. My most hated foe. Wisdom
also,
saving throw.
It's also
Let me-
Jin's favorite.
Hold up. Since you mentioned it, let's just do a start.
Ah!
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Ah.
good day. It's gonna be a good day.
Oh boy.
That's the party wisdom right there.
I
So,
mean, I rolled really...
What are you talking about?
I already got
it.
my shitty rolls out of the way. That's...
here's the thing, Coda. The character has a lot of wisdom. The character also has little wisdom. There is a contradiction there. Do you see
Don't worry
it?
about it. Don't worry about it.
Listen, man.
What?
In due time, we're about to fucking head to fucking Magiana.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
God knows
think
what Jen has in
Zalaria's-
store there.
I think Zalaria's gonna take longer than you're assuming, Socks.
Well, it's not wrong if we're saying we're heading towards Magiana. There's just Solario in between.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
what
How
Shit and
fun.
Bari in the way.
could possibly go wrong?
How
As long as
dare
we are
they?
not also going to the ocean now, I think we'll be alright.
How dare they shove an entire country in the way of us?
I know, right?
Kingdom, thank you.
Bastard. Oh god, Kingdom? That's even worse.
Yeah, the oligarchy aside, we're gonna talk about that sometime. But not right now.
If nobility was an option for favored enemy, you bet your ass Trust would have taken that.
Okay, but I raised you undead nobility.
Oh god, don't do that to me.
Lich Kings. Lich Kings.
No,
Lich King.
bastards. Bastards.
But
I feel like we've interrupted Jen enough.
I'm just picturing you getting a class ability that's just called Regicide.
Hey Jen.
So, okay, let me make a note. For no reason.
Lich
Oh,
Kings!
I'm
Hey,
pushing.
Lich Kings! Yeah! Yeah!
I'ma die. Okay.
So, back onto the subject at hand, we got ourselves. Oh, man, it on Discord. Okay. Back onto the subject at hand. We got ourselves the full party here. Just a quick. I'm gonna do the quick introduction. We have Silver playing Kiki, the High Elf Warlock. Novi playing the Shifter Druid. Grimthud being played by Foilan, who is a Barbarian Warcaller. Aqua playing Lupus, the High Elf Fighty Boy. Then we have Socks, who is playing Trust, the Ranger Cleric. And we have Ashfall, who is played by Jack, who is also a druid, but of the Circle of the Serpent.
Oh, you got it the right way around.
And he is our token human.
And then we have Jack, our token human.
I'm gonna have to drop an NPC named Jack, eventually.
Oh god! Oh, the confusion would be
Oh, no.
so fucking bad.
Don't do that, dude.
Here's the thing.
We're gonna kill him immediately.
Like-
That's the thing.
He's a fucking tiefling called Jack, and then we have Ashfall, played by Jack, and we're just there like, which one do I shoot?
Oh my god.
No.
That's some Black Spider Taz Adventures crap right there.
See, that's where you apply coda logic, and you shoot both, and you cover your bases.
Anyway,
Oh no, you must believe me. I am the dwarf.
Oh, that's the one. Shoot him. God.
I want to use that trick myself, but the opportunity has not arrived yet. Who knows? Maybe someday.
Solario, however.
Solario, indeed. So, without too much of a further ado, do any of you need a recap on to where we left off last time, or are we good to go?
My brain big dumb.
I feel like, yeah, last time it was we finished up in the Temple of Helm after Grimthod had a fight with Pyrrha. And I think other than that, a lot of the session was taken up with recapping the discoveries that Trust and Ashfall made when they went hunting for a certain blue man.
Yes, indeed. And also the birthday.
Yes, the
Yes.
birthday.
So the question remains: are you remaining in the temple for the night, or are you returning back to your tavern to rest?
That is a good question.
That is a very good question.
Trust would go. Trust would leave. Trust would go back. Purely because she now has the knowledge that Coda's 10 years old, and she needs to go and deeply meditate on this fact. And not drink herself to sleep. Nope, not doing that at all.
Definitely not.
Considering it's Trust's birthday, Grimthod would probably leave with her.
Fuck.
Oh.
Cursed my brilliant mind.
So I guess we'll all be at the tavern
Yeah, sure.
celebrating 2 birthdays.
Before we go, by the way, Grimthod does want to turn to the old chap whose name is escaping me, unfortunately.
The old chap.
Oh, Xavier. I actually remembered. Just on the spot.
Alexander.
Dang.
I just remember calling whatever he's saying bullshit. That's all.
Xavier, really?
Is it that much more ridiculous that
I mean, is he
Alexander...
rolling in a wheelchair?
But yeah, Grimthod will kind of try to catch his attention, but like not in a aggressive way, just sort of hey.
Yes.
Listen, I just had a thought. So like, back in my tribe, we got this thing where basically like, I realise that other people don't do this, but like, if like our elders don't think we're good enough to do something, like we're not strong enough yet or anything like that, they give us like a Jukosk, where they like to give us a challenge where we have to go like off and kill a thing that was like almost as strong as they were at their prime, kind of thing, to show that we're good enough, you know? So like, you went to the tower, so like, what if like you told us something that you killed when you felt like you were ready to go? And like, if we could beat that, then we'd probably be ready, you know?
Takes a moment to think. Sometimes it is not what you have to defeat in specific to a person, but rather what you have to defeat in specific to yourself. You're asking for me to give you a challenge, so if you believe yourself currently incapable of making it to the tournament, which I have informed that you are, then perhaps you might hone your skill with facing off against something that is older than yourself.
Older. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll do that then.
Remember, sometimes you cannot solve our problems with an axe.
Oh, that's why I got a club.
He looks at you unflinchingly. Reminds me of the orcs of the Shishapat. Very well. You go on.
Yep. Right, I got it. I know what I'm gonna do. Don't you worry. And yeah, with that, Grimdog will take off.
Yep.
Sometimes you can't, whack them with an axe, so you have to use a club,
Yeah.
It's true.
Skeletons agree.
Uh-huh.
Distant trustling of bones.
So, oh, there's a background. So, are you returning back home?
Well, going to the tavern.
Yep. Home is very far.
Yes. You return to the tavern. Let's see. Okay.
No, he's just trying to
You return back home. The day currently is reaching its end, and the people of the city seem to be returning back to their own homes. The few people that you see remaining are either some of the stores that are kept open, even during the night, people providing shadier services, and of course members of the guard that are making sure that those people return to their homes one way or another. You return back to the tavern, and you return to your rooms, settle down for the night, and let the exhaustion of today's day just slip away as you begin your long rest.
Before we go to sleep, actually, Kiki is gonna say to Koda, I'm really proud of you, I've seen that you come a long way now.
I have traveled quite far.
You have, but you actually managed to ask for help. It's not easy.
I know. It is nice, though, to rely on people.
You're a good student.
Thank you.
In the morning, there's a new book.
Happy birthday!
What a way
It's
to
good. Oh,
what a way to celebrate.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's like when you gift someone socks.
An avocado.
Oh.
Thanks.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Sorry, I just have the image of like, happy birthday, bitch, and just pulls out the loot. Ring.
I love you, bitch.
It's your birthday! Birthday!
Oh.
Now, you settle all to sleep, and as you do, all of you have relatively pleasant dreams. Now, Kiki.
Not me.
Clarification. Yet.
yet.
Oh, fuck.
Exactly.
Shit.
You rest, And
I rest.
as you close your eyes to go to sleep, it is as if you're drawn into the unconscious until you find yourself, your eyes opening. You are sitting in the same room that you rest in, except everything is grey. Different shades of it. But first, you don't think much of it. You have dark vision, and there is no light source whatsoever. So, this makes sense. And then, as you turn, either to just sleep more comfortably or whatnot, you find that you are looking straight at yourself, sleeping on the bed, hovering just a few inches right next to you, is you.
Well, that's new.
And you see these black marks making their way throughout the room. The images of what appears to be different kinds of sea life, but quivering, distorted, and hazy.
What is it you want?
The answer does not come in your head as always. You hear it, but instead of hearing it from a single voice, it comes down from every single one of those black spots that are moving around, every single one of the crustacean creatures that you can see in your field of view responding to you. You have given me a lot more than I expected you to offer so far.
That wasn't the deal, wasn't it?
Oh. I have come to give you a premonition. And you notice that one of the spots in the room that you have placed your book over, you see 3 of these fishes just kind of begin to swirl around it, on top of it, and you notice more coalescing on the same point, swimming in a whirl. What do you do?
I'm going to. Oh. Oh, did you hear what I said?
I did not hear what you said, no.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah. So, Kiki is going to open the book.
You open the book, and as you open it within, you see that the pages are... well, they're not empty, but they're written in different words. Words that you did not write. They are being written as you are reading them. You notice there is a figure now sitting in front of the desk where you had placed the book, a figure you do not recognize, a figure whose face you cannot recognize. Writing down, you can't discern any of the features of the figure. They're wearing relatively exotic and eccentric clothing, fabricating a long overcoat and a hat with a feather on top of it, but you can't really tell any other discerning features of this individual. And as you're looking around, you notice that more people are within this room, writing down on the very same book that you are keeping to yourself. Yes, the books specifically have lost their details. The cover seems blank and unusually unfamiliar. Yet there is a strange familiarity in their organizing and bookkeeping. You see yourself keeping notes in your own book, and you hear the voice replying to you, coming down from every single one of the spots in the room at the same time. I have had many disciples over the years. perhaps you might be able to succeed where all of them failed.
And that is?
You see where the fish are swirling on your own original book? The figure abruptly disperses into dust as the writing stops and the page flips, where new writing is written. And as you read it, it says, it appears to be the writing referring to a stone. And as you keep on reading, this stone, it is referred to as the Stone of Golor.
Have I heard of it before?
No. As you keep on reading, you see of how it is kept somewhere safe, where no one will reach it again. And suddenly, you see everything stops. The figures stop writing, the fishes stop swimming, and everything returns to darkness. You find yourself awaking immediately, drop sweat coming from your forebrow as you wake up in your room with the faintest light coming out from the closed window. It is early in the morning, approximately out of game 6 to 5 a.m. You see your book is on the stand on top of the table where you had left it. Koda is sleeping. You can see him.
I'm gonna check that everything is alright with my book.
Yeah. All the writing that you had given, that you have written down on it, still there. No new writing, nothing.
All my spells are still there.
Yes. Everything is exactly as you had left it. And so, the rest of you guys also wake up eventually, after a couple more hours.
For note purposes, could we get the spelling of that stone?
Yeah.
Ah, yes, of course.
Appreciated.
Hell yeah.
The Son of Color. So, the rest of you guys also wake up, fresh and up and early in the morning. All of you have had relatively fine and wonderful sleep, especially Grimthod and Lupus. Both of you had also had very specifically nice dreams. You, Grimthod, being in your home with your family and having some good time practicing with your fellow orcs. No disregard and just good old sparring. And Lupus, you had a good time just talking with your fellow employees in the expedition guild. Nice dreams. And as you wake up, a new day dawns upon you all. You prepare your stuff and you meet up at the base of the tavern after performing your morning routines.
Grimthon's going to walk up to the barman with like a big old grin on his face, like, alright, what's like the best breakfast you got here? Like, the one that like is, has the best stuff on it.
Well, we sorry for that. Well, we do have a dish that is a little bit more expensive. You want breakfast specifically?
Yeah. Cause like, he looks out this morning.
Yes. What kind of? When we're talking breakfast, would you be talking also about something about a steak, perhaps?
I mean, yeah. Although, I think, I mean, I think one that's got like steak, and then like maybe one that's got like vegetables, and then another one that's just got like fancy stuff.
Okay, we can prepare something for you, sir. If you would take a seat,
Yeah,
we'll have at your table a golden plume prepared. So that will be coming right up. And he hastily just returns back to the kitchen. You hear the banging of cutlery as he yells aloud from the back. Wake up, everybody! We have a proper dish to make! Come on, go, go!
I like the music picking up as well.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Yep. And you settle down on the table. The rest of the party also returning down, coming at their own appropriate times after they have had a moment of preparation for, their gear, your backpacks, everything.
Can I go visit Ashfell and ask if I can use the glove of ochre power?
I mean, yeah, sure. Just
Alright.
rifle through and give them to him.
We're then, waiting for the doom to time.
Sure.
Remove them from the party loot, since they are now in possession of Lucas.
Uh-huh. The way that the ogres of Gauntlet Power.
Very
God,
good.
strength. I love it.
They have
Ogre-
layers.
That's some powerful ogres. The gauntlets of ogre power work like this. After you have attuned to them, your hands physically fit perfectly into the gauntlets, and you notice that your own muscle mass has increased exponentially, and as your strength score increases 19 if it was lower, or, well, no physical change if you have higher strength, you are a lot more buff. This effect is constant while you're wearing the gloves. Definitely not great.
You hear his accent change from a nobleman to a buff surfer dude.
Yeah. Hey, bro, you wanna go do some adventure, bro? Cool.
Motherfucker, I just took a sip of my
gotcha.
coffee.
Almost.
You bitch. Oh. Fuck.
Oh god. So, as you settle down on the table, eventually, Grim thought you would see that a platter is presented to you. It is a platter that normally one would use to present a cooked turkey upon. Instead, your platter has 4 different boiled eggs cut in half, presented in a single row. What appears to be light pieces of meat, thinly sliced, roasted, and presented together that are all lying on top of one another, sideways on the other side of the plate, in the middle of which lies a single bowl of what appears to be some kind of dipping. In addition to this dish, there is also what appears to be 4-way thin sliced pieces of sausage, to resemble smaller flowers. Most of the meat is drizzled in what appears to be honeyed mayo, that seems to be more yellow colored.
Alright. And is that just the meat dish? Because I did order a fancy sting and and some vegetables.
Yeah, that is the meat dish. Do you
We
want
have
me?
a fucking charcuterie board?
This is like just like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
This is exactly like Monster Hunter.
This is. I'm not going to explain in detail all of how the food looks, but this is a very beautiful looking breakfast or brunch. And as the chef presents to you, he says, "Have a wonderful breakfast, sir."
Yeah, the vegetables are for him, I point to Coda, and the fancy ones for her.
Certainly, sir. he presents to you both of your dishes, the vegetables of which appears to be presented in a bowl, a large salad. Almost, the bowl itself is like a solid half a meter tall, and it is filled to the brim with different pieces of greenery, with chopped carrots, garnished cheese. What you can also see as a pair of sets of feta cheese, and a few olives, thin sliced tomatoes, and drizzled in what appears to be the same kind of honeyed mustard sauce. This is supposed to be a single dish that you have now cut into 3 parts, because obviously eating this alone is a small ordeal.
Yeah. We didn't really get to do like a feast last night, so I figured like nice breakfast is good for birthdays too.
Speaking of feast, didn't Pera ask for a day off?
Oh yeah.
Did someone forget about that?
I forgot I told them it was my birthday.
Too late, it's your birthday now.
Oh god.
Oh, welcome over, PP and J2.
Hey.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Always happy to have more
Hello.
people. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow, we have actually people talking in the chat, whatever.
That is actually new, yes. I'm scared.
Don't worry, Jen. They won't give us any ideas. Wink. I'll slide $5 under the table for you. What? I didn't say nothing. You can't prove that.
Being mildly hungover.
I can't definitely create not undead.
Let us know how you get on with the skull.
Jesus Christ. I hope you have fun with your group, over. Wow. Also, now it is important to point out that as you're eating these dishes, I'm assuming now that you have cut it into 3 ways, the benefits of the dish are going to be cut into 3 ways to give you a moment to balance it. Well,
Sure.
There are benefits?
Oh, of course. Magical food is beneficial.
Okay.
It's
Well-
magically delicious.
It's been a long time since
God.
you had Quill of the campaign, isn't it, there, Socks?
Well, I do like how the
Here's the-
sausage was cut into flowers.
Here's the thing. Welcome to Magiana, the world, the empire where magic is a lot more prevalent. You're at the fringes and there is magic food. The center is my favorite.
So what I'm hearing is the second we get into
Solario,
well, not Solari, but
Magiana.
what's it called? The Magiana. Once we get into the actual country itself, we just stock up on food there, so we get magic buffs when we go into the tournament.
There's
Yep.
literally a drink machine.
So by the way, for
Soda fountain.
I want magical bubble tea.
Yes!
Just straight up a soda fountain, just like, that's so cool.
I hate this. For the rest of the day, each of you, Grimthod, Kiki, and Coda, I believe, is that how?
No, it was Trust, Coda, and
Okay,
Grimthod.
so trust Coda, and Grimthod. But each of you, as you're finishing the dish, although it is an ordeal, finishing it and gulping it down, the only benefit each of you receives, since you cut it into 3 pieces, is 5 temporary hit points for the rest of the day until you take a long rest.
Neat.
I'll take it.
Oh, that was really good, wasn't it?
Oh,
Fine. Fine,
best we'd
good.
have had in a very long time.
You're also presented the check.
Oh, how much is that?
That will be 40 gold, sir.
Kind of like looks at his like show, kind of like pulls out his platinum. He's just like, how many of these is that?
It's for those pieces, darling.
Oh, okay. Right, there you go. And he pays the man 4 platinum.
Okay. As you pay the innkeeper, he turns to you and says, Are you also going to be remaining more days here, just so that they can keep track of your of the payment for the rooms, or are you going to be leaving?
I don't know. Are we leaving today, or we planning on staying in the night?
We should probably start heading out. We do have still quite a while to go.
Yes,
Indeed.
I agree.
Right, yeah, I think we'll probably be leaving today then.
Well, I don't suppose we want to give Koda some more time with his friend, do we?
No,
Waiting
but well,
today.
yes, but we can leave tonight, like later today.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
Should we get more horses since we only have 2 currently?
Oh, yeah, we should probably we'll get you more horses so we can pull the cart and everything. Although, hang on. We also lost one of the carts because we only have the one now.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
one cart and 2 horses.
Is 2 horses enough to pull that?
A cart,
Yeah,
yes.
One
Okay, two. Yeah,
Yeah.
two
Well,
carts.
1 cart, yeah, but then all of us there, I don't think that's...
One horse can pull a cart that is not overburdened. The fact that all of you are using the cart as a transportation carriage does overburden it, but with 2 horses, there is no problem.
Okay, so we actually probably don't need to get an extra horse then.
Okay.
If you wanted to have a carriage that has even more speed, you could get more horses. Yes, absolutely. Now, with that out of the way, the innkeeper awaits for your response.
Yeah, I think we're probably gonna be leaving today.
Oh, very well, sirs. We had not discussed your price when you had entered, so for the few days that you have been here, and for the rooms that you have rented, I'm going to ask you only for a mere 9 gold for your stay.
That's not terrible.
No.
Of course.
Trust pitches in 3 platinum pieces.
Oh, that is too
Or
generous.
no. 1 platinum piece. My bad.
Yeah, I was just like,
I was gonna
it's
say.
9 gold, so why are you giving him 30?
My bad.
You just
That's a bit one guy, like, here's
Trust-
30 gold. Keep
Trust
the
knows how to
change.
do math. Talk on the other hand.
Oh god, Grimthon's influence is spreading.
Oh no.
He's actually lowering the group's intelligence.
it
It's
is
not
a,
very hard to
One
begin with, though.
platinum piece. Then Trust will give and keep the change, darling.
oh, thank you very much. This is very much appreciated. I hope that each of you has a wonderful time. Are you going to be exploring the neighboring kingdom?
Yeah, we're heading up north.
Then I hope, if it is any help to you, to visit the mountains of the region. They are wonderful for a hike.
Oh, cool. You ever heard anything about a big pig up there?
He blinks twice fast. Big pig, sir?
Yeah, like really big, like big as this house or the tavern, you know.
Oh fuck. Well, what I know is, it's not. I think I know what you're referring to. It's a local tale. Nothing to be scared of, sir. There are just some myths that over at the. Give me a moment. Over at the Four Peaks, there was once tales spoken by the dwarves of the region, referring to a local legend. I can assure you, it is mainly just fabrications of myth.
And they were talking about a big pig.
Well, the legend depicts the creature in many forms. One of them is the pig. It's told to be the Thunderer. It goes. I don't recall the name exactly, but it is supposed to be a destructive force of nature, sir. Called upon by. The story tells of a priest that came to the mountains and the dwarves did not let the priest in. So the priest called the pig, and the pig crashed into doors after doors after doors until the dwarves had no choice but to provide hospitality for the priest.
So, if we go after it, we just gotta make sure we ain't got any doors. Okay.
It's nothing but a local legend, sir. I would not worry about it.
Reminds me of a fairy tale from my youth, to be honest.
It
Except
rightly
It
so
involved
is.
an old woman and turning somebody else into a beast. No, interesting.
Did you turn him into a pig?
I suppose. It never really went into detail. It was just large and hairy. So I suppose.
Sounds like a really big pig.
It was described with tusks, so it could have been a boar.
Have I actually heard of this since Kiki has been alive before Zolario, you know, wasn't the desert?
Zolaria is not a desert.
Well,
Not most of it. Well, to be honest, you would have known that there was a dwarven. No, community is too small. There was a dwarven settlement in the peaks. Let me get the name again. In 4-bar peaks, there was once actually a dwarven settlement there, but the dwarven settlement right now is completely deserted. It is said that it is currently empty due to the exodus of dwarven kind from their mountain homes.
okay.
Hey, maybe if we find some of them, the dwarves, they might know something about the pig, like they from there, so.
Well, I think we will easily notice a pig roaming a desert.
Yeah, it's not gonna be hard to find, honestly. Unless it does what Mr. Oinky does, and like hides itself in the mud.
Oh. Except in the sand instead of the mud.
Yeah, I guess. What sand?
You don't.
It would be difficult to explain. Gunther, have you ever been to a beach before?
Don't think so now.
You know how there are pebbles?
Yeah.
Like tiny rocks. Now imagine those even smaller, like in minuscule. Like
Minor
so
illusion,
very
this.
small.
Oh, are you minor illusion to demonstrate?
So Kiki's just like, this
Tiny.
is a rock,
Yeah.
but make it really tiny or crush it.
Yeah.
And then she like holds the imaginary rock and like comes out.
Oh, so it's
now
it's broken up rocks. Oh,
Basically, yes.
You have seen that before, right?
I mean,
There's-
broken rocks, yeah.
There's sand in the waters as well.
This is where we need to go to a beach.
We want that beach episode, okay?
I will keep a note of that.
I mean, we were next to ocean when we were in the other.
I know.
Yeah, we just never went near enough to it to
Yeah.
actually get near to be visibly able to see it.
The tricky thing about sand is that it is coarse and it gets everywhere.
Conan immediately turns. Sounds like a wonderful time.
No.
Got you back.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you did. Ah.
Jen taking notes. Oh no. Never go to the beach ever.
Trust.
There are no beaches in this continent. What are you talking about?
To follow the
lands-
party, I'm going to grab a beverage.
Yeah, that's
the
fair.
land stretches on forever.
So,
It is just a straight cliff that, drops to an ocean. No beach.
You find yourself hitting up against an invisible wall as you try to approach the coast.
oh, just you wait, motherfuckers. Yes, Grimthor, that is what sand is.
Cool.
With that added to Grimthor's repertoire of knowledge, his power only grows. Now, what are you guys doing?
Here's a question: does Coda want to visit Pyrrha before we go?
I think saying goodbyes would be nice.
Yeah.
She is busy in the mornings though, so do we just want to chill at the tavern until afternoon?
Yeah, she did ask for the day off, so.
Oh
Yeah,
she's got the day off. Yeah, okay. I guess we could just.
So I'm like
visit
thinking
then.
like, do we just kind of chill for the day? Just like spend time with her?
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
A day off? What is this?
Absolutely unheard of, darlings.
Alright,
Exactly.
you exit from the tavern, and off you make your way into the crowded streets of Oakven, and what you do see is that there are elves maintaining to your business. There is also what appears to be a band of traveling musicians that appears to be playing, and they are, all of them are wearing different kinds of bronze masks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
As they're parading around, you see that they have a small following of people that are following them, dancing to the groove and celebrating as well. And you make your way towards the temple. Making your way through the bazaar, you see the temple is currently open, yes. And the priests are inside helping with people deal with their issues. You know how temples are. They always want to just preach their divine rights.
And then there's trust.
I mean, not all clerics are that kind of cleric.
Listen,
Hashtag not all clerics.
Yes.
hashtag not all clerics.
Yes.
I met my goddess when I was wasted out my ass, so.
Now I
Yeah.
can shoot butterflies through my finger.
Trust has the most deadly form of finger guns.
Actually, let me see what spells I have prepared right now.
Okay, do there seem to be any of the representatives of Helm around?
All of them are dead. Yes, you
Cool.
can see them. No, you can see the priests of Helm are... You can only see one priest. It appears that the rest are talking with a few of the priests of the masked one at the moment. They appear to be in a heated debate on about divinity and the gods. You can hear it in the background as you're making your way over to the priest. He turns to you. A relatively older fellow, quite literally around the ages of 70 years old for a human. He looks up at you.
Hi, we're here to see Punchy go?
We're here to see Pera.
Yeah.
Oh, I do know that name. Yes, of course. I will ring her up. And he slowly makes his way over towards the tunnel, like penguin walking his way over, one step at a time. As he arrives back about 20 minutes later, with Pera in tow, who Pera is actively like waiting for him to walk forward, then taking a couple of steps, meeting his pace, waiting for him to walk forward, meeting his pace, but being patient, just together making their way out. As they arrive into the room, Pera just begins to walk even faster towards you guys. Oh, you're back.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello, love.
Hi. Just immediately just coughs a bit.
So, we were thinking of heading out this evening, heading out up north, but you were saying you had the day off, so we thought maybe we could just have a bit of fun whilst we're here.
Oh, what do you have in mind?
We didn't think we would get this far.
Grimthod looks at the rest of the group something else, so, I heard there was like a circus in town?
Oh, we are not allowed to go to the circus, actually.
Oh? Oh.
Well,
Oh, is it because it's the masked ones followers of it?
we're being advised not to go. I suppose I could. He looks over to the old man who is slowly also making his way there towards you. He's still pretty far away, like 30 feet away, walking like 5 feet every minute. He turns to you whispering, "Do you want to go to the circus?"
Well, I heard about it. I was kind of curious what was there.
It could be fun.
Hmm.
Yeah, look, last time we went to one, it was like, lots of animals in cages, and they didn't really do much. And the guy running it was a bit of a prick. But yeah, I can't imagine they're all like that.
Okay, I see. Then yeah, let's head to the circus.
Cool.
And as the older priest arrives, he walks up to you. I have brought her here as you have requested.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much, sir.
Para turns to you. So you guys want to go to the marketplace, yes?
Oh, of course, darling. That sounds like lots of
Absolutely.
I thought we were going to.
fun.
Immediately just.
Grimthod, we have to go to the marketplace first, darling, and we can go
Oh.
to the other place after.
Oh, okay, cool.
Petra,
I purposely left you all enough time to cut him off.
Pera turns to her to the priest, bows quickly, and then slowly begins to make her way out of the temple.
Right. I suppose we follow.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
The moment you exit, she picks up immediately her pace to a proper walking speed. As you are exiting the temple, she looks back at you. I have not been outside of those temple doors for weeks now. Wow, everything's the same.
Well, do they not let you go out and do stuff?
Oh no, we have to remain within the temple grounds. Much safer this way.
That sounds actually terrible, darling.
Well,
what's dangerous? Kind of looking around at the streets around where there's basically nothing going on.
no, I'm just afraid She puts a hand over her shoulder. I'm just afraid I might run into Edu. I know he's not here. I just don't want to risk it.
Don't worry. I'll find it.
Speaking of, I know we are having fun today, but should we try to cover our faces when we go to Solario?
Oh, darling, I as long as we're not out in public for longer than an hour, I don't particularly need a mask.
I've still got my disguise from before. I could throw that on.
Well, I suppose it's something we will find out once we're in Solario.
Yeah. Hey, do you think those people who've got the masks that ain't got anything on them, the metally ones? You think they'd let us have some of them?
Maybe? Let's go and find out.
Yeah.
Is something the matter?
Well, do we really want to be confused as followers of the masked one?
Oh,
Is that something we really want?
I'm not going to be wearing any such masks.
I think we're talking about when we enter the next country.
Yeah, when we go up north, we were just saying that like maybe we want to wear masks because like there's some people there who like waiting to jump us.
Let's not get the holy mass of the masked one's followers, though.
Maybe, however, we can get a Crimtor hat.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've also got my costume of as you know, like the troll's claw, so like I could also throw that on.
I suppose I could also fashion myself in geeky veils if necessary. It's been a while since I've had to wear one of those, though.
In the area surrounding the temple, are there any kind of like markets or anything along those lines?
Yes, of course, there's a marketplace right outside the temple.
Can
Is there
I
a
have
hat shop?
Yes, I'm going to have a quick look around to see if there's anywhere that's selling hats.
Yes, there is.
Oh, God. Let's go, dude.
Thought we'll approach.
Okay, you head inside. The store is... it's pretty cozy, it's pretty large. Filled to the brim with different kinds of outfits. From lavish and eccentric looking pieces of headwear to footwear, all the way down to some of the more basic pieces of clothing you can find in the market. Variety in colors as well. You can see feathered plumed hats and shirts, as well as coats and overalls. As you approach into the store, you see a pair of elves are running the store.
Alright, I walk in.
Yep, same.
What do they look like, Jen?
They appear to be both high elves.
So that's a variety of elf, are they, Jen?
What? They appear to also be...
I get it. It took me a second.
Oh,
Sorry.
I regret a lot of things.
Da, 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 da.
So, the two high elves, they seem to be a male and a female elf. Both of them do not look much alike. The woman in question wears a very long, slick dress, and that is colored pink, bright pink. Different roses having been knitted into the dress itself, and she wears a long pink hat. The male in question wears a black overcoat that is trimmed with golden flowers on the actual toe of the coat, as well as wearing a white shirt beneath and dark blue pants. As you approach, both of them also wear a variety of jewelry on their faces and on their hands as well. As you approach, the elf turns to you and give a moment to think of a voice. Alright, he turns to you and looks at you with a wide smile. What would they say? Okay. Hello.
Hi. Me and my friends were looking for some hats.
Oh, then you have come to the right place. Can I perhaps interest you in our latest fashion sense? We have had some very beautiful pieces for this upcoming autumn. It is looking like it is going to be a wintry one. The cold snap is coming. It has come and left, but that doesn't mean that the weather is going to oblige, does it? So perhaps I could interest you in some of our heavier cloaks or coats.
Well, like, we're going up north. So I don't know, like, is heavier clothes or lighter clothes better for that?
Oh, it depends how north you're going. If you're heading towards the Empire State, no, really, no. The weather is usually quite fine.
We're going to
Magiana.
That's the one.
Hmm. Oh, I see then. Oh, you're going to need a fashion sense tune-up, my friend. You are going to stick out like a very beautiful flower in a very, very plain garden. What you're going to need is something to show off that beautiful body of yours.
Thanks.
May I recommend?
Can I vibe check this guy really quickly?
Go for it.
Roll for vibe check.
Make an insight check. Yeah, make an insight check. Make a
Bless. Where is my?
Let's bless the vibe check.
What are you vibing for?
Or guidance, not bless. He said something weird about Grimthought, and
Let's hide that beautiful body of his.
Oh wow, natural
9,
1.
10, 11, 12. It's still a 13.
13.
Like, it's a natural 1, but it's still a 13.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, are you worried about his intentions?
Is he hitting on Grimthought? Is my question, because I get the vibe that he's hitting on Grimthought.
You can't really tell.
Just gonna stand a little bit between Grimthought and the guy, just like, haha. Don't be weird to my friend.
He kind of backs away a bit from the table. Okay, okay, all right.
Not to fear my son ever again.
Don't talk to me or my son.
What are your intentions with my boy, sir?
You watch the woman turn up, going, perhaps I could offer you something that from our vintage line, then. It will make you pop up perfectly in the city.
Okay.
Fantastically. For you, sir, I have a variety to show you. She presents to you with a for your head. She presents to you a simple pointy hat, green in color, with yellow lines coming onto the sides of it, swirling like a breeze. You can also see that on the hat itself is placed the singular, what appears to be the singular piece of a eagle feather.
Now, when you say pointy, do you mean like a gnome's hat?
No, I am referring to pointing to the front.
Okay, because like I was just picturing like
I
Grimthought
was-
wearing
yeah.
a fucking gnome's hat, and I was like,
No, those are here, but probably not for Grimthought. Unless
I
Grimthought
was
is like,
also
"Ooh."
thinking of that. I was like, this makes
Is it-
Grimthought even taller.
Is he gonna wear Dun's hat now, really?
God no. The hat is pointed to the front.
okay.
And you know the Robin Hood styled hat?
Yes, yeah.
It looks a lot like that. She also offers you a long hat that has a very wide brim, brown in coloration. Is there something that you're looking for? No, hold on, voice. Is there something that you're looking for?
Well, I think that one. I pointed to the Robin Hood one. I was like, I think that one would look good on leafing out over there.
Me? Think so?
Yeah. I think it would like, it's got the feather and stuff. I think it would work with the feathers you already got.
Yeah, sure. Give it here.
She hands you the hat.
Is it like a big
Flop it.
circular hat?
Yes. I just said
With a-
one.
By the way, I'm not drawing all of us in hats.
Oh, I can like Photoshop that on probably.
Understandable.
But
Yep.
where the brim of the
It-
hat is rolled up.
It fits
Gonna
quite
show.
well. It wouldn't really fit Grimfield because he's much bigger.
My
But for
head
your...
too big.
Very true. Tap on the head. But yes, it fits quite nicely. As for the
Yeah,
white...
notice he spends a lot more time like adjusting it and making sure it's in a correct place.
Yeah. To the mirror, just like, no, just.
Try flipping it around backwards.
Like a cool guy.
Yeah.
As
I
for
don't
the...
suppose you have any hats that would cover. She like taps her horns. These.
Oh! Kind of takes a moment to think about it. We do have a hat. Well, although most hats couldn't hide that, we do have a hat that could make it appear as a stylistic choice.
Oh dear. Oh
Uh,
dear, I say I want to see it.
He presents to you a hat. Quotations required.
Quotation marks on the word hat.
The hat
Citation needed.
citation needed. The hat is horned by itself. Has different horns like jutting out from the side. In different colors as well. We're talking blue horns, red horns, green horns, yellow horns.
It's like, oh, that's so cool.
I don't know why, but I think I'm offended, darling.
Well,
I can't quite put my finger on why this hat is offensive. But I think... Never mind. Trust just fucking walks to the other side of the room to look at cloaks or some shit. She's done with this. She's like, oh.
Curtis is gonna look
No,
over and
I
try-
believe we may have actually a hat for you. Can I take a measurement really quickly of the horns? How big they are? I need to check if they would fit within the brim.
Certainly. Just mind your hands.
Yep, pulls out a ruler. Just okay. Ooh,
Tense and uncomfortable the entire time this is happening.
all right.
Yep.
Curtis is gonna wear a sombrero for a bit.
Oh god.
That is actually really hard because I remember with Vi, and I was like, I really want her hat, and I put it like between the horns, so it's not hiding them anyways. And like because they are pointing up.
Toss are a little bit different because they go like up, but they go back. You know, so they're like they jut out a bit and then swoop. So it's
a tricky one.
Yeah. They wouldn't.
Just
A hat
because they're
wouldn't
still
fit,
He presents
like
to
in the
you
middle.
a peculiar looking hat. It is long, truly, very long. Has what appears to be plumped feathers on one side, a white lining brim on to the exterior. It does not quite like the plume itself is going in the middle of the hat all the way to the back. Have you seen a like a captain's hat?
Oh God. I think so. I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
a tricorder, yeah?
A tricorder, thank you.
Was he wearing a tricorder there?
Shit, that really matches with her aesthetic. I just
It
figured out.
really does, yeah.
Yeah.
Tricorn. That'd be cool.
It also would hide the horns because it is that big.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We do not have
Yeah,
many other
then.
hats that would really work. Unfortunately. At least I believe. Unless if you're willing to look into our caps.
Let me convert. What do you think, darlings?
Yeah, I like it.
Why do you want to hide your horns, anyways?
So that people don't recognize.
And
I
also,
think your horns
tiefling.
look pretty nice, though.
Yeah.
We've been lucky thus far in terms of people not finding my visage offensive. They're not everywhere as kind to the fiendish.
I mean, you're not really the scariest thing here.
Grinthod turns and looks at Kiki.
What?
Now, darling, that's just because you don't know me as well as you think. And Trust like fucking huffs off and like turns and walks away.
That will be.
God damn it. She's not leaving the shop. She's like in the opposite corner
Okay.
of the shop wearing the hat. Don't worry, she didn't shoplift.
I looked over towards Perrin, like, did I see something wrong?
You turn towards Para. She's wearing.
Still wearing the sombrero, by the way.
She's wearing a long wizard cap.
Yes!
Total laughs. It's like, you look stupid. Still wearing the sombrero.
You look so bad. I like this. The brim, it is so wide. Like her hands are about a solid foot away from her head. I want this hat.
I would also. I will only take out a hat that hides my hair.
Let me take a look at you first. Okay. Something that ties with your hair. Oh! Ah, yes, I think we have a beautiful hat. You can wear it sideways to also show off your orange spark. She presents to you a relatively small hat. It is arrow pointed.
What does that mean?
It is circular on the back, but kind of points to the front.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And as you wear it, it is not big enough to properly like hide all the hair in your head. So if you, especially if you wear it sideways, you can show off the red part of your hair that you have on one side. That's supposed to balance itself relatively finely.
What color is it?
It is. Give me a sec. There is a variation of colors you can have with these hats.
The one that Novi isn't just now is what I'm thinking also.
Purple. Purple seems fine. Unless you want it in different color. Unless if you want it in different color, in which we can do.
Would you have a black one?
Oh, we do have a black one indeed. Presents to you black hat.
I like this. The title card for this session, just the gang tracks on several.
Yes, yeah.
I was literally about to say that, yeah.
Yeah.
D&D, debating the finer points of hat buying.
Yep.
Exactly.
So, the elf behind the stall goes. Hold up. Is everyone feeling outfitted? We have a lot of other things for you to check out.
So I
The
just
horror.
threw in the Discord there. I threw in the wide-brimmed hat. Is that at all close to what they were describing in regards to the wide-brimmed brown hat?
There's a lot of hats. Oh my fucking god.
The first one.
Okay, the first one. Yes, that is very much how it looks. The belt can be included.
Yeah, Grim will go with that one then.
Alright,
Okay.
so what about the sombrero?
Extremely accurate.
For context to our viewers, this hat is roughly 5 times the size of Coda's head.
It is like.
Hey,
5 times
why?
a day. Oh, that one. Okay. I
Yeah,
just scrolled up and saw the other one.
Yeah, it helps block the sun in all that.
True. True.
The end of civilization comes with Ragnarok when Coda becomes fully rigged up.
Lupus, you also have very distinguishable hair. Do you need anything? If Aqua's here?
I think Aqua may be having internet connectivity problems.
Should we get him like a veil or something? Or not a veil, like a scarf.
I mean, I think definitely something to cover his head would also be useful, just because,
Yeah,
as you
because
mentioned,
it is very
hair.
distinguishable.
Yee.
I mean, he's a very distinguished gentleman, yeah. You can certainly get him something. I did not prepare myself for hats today. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can never really be prepared for hat shopping, really.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So Jen, how much of the pointy head that Pear is wearing?
Oh, the pointy hat resembles very much a. It is very tall.
Like a wizard's hat.
Like a very eccentric wizard's hat. If a serious person wore this, it would be about a superiority complex. Otherwise, it's just Otherwise, it is just god awful. But
Perfect. We'll take 5.
yeah, Pear seems to be enjoying just the hilarity of the hat because she, as a monk specifically, you would know that monks usually don't get to wear very fancy things, and this is the fanciest thing that she has seen in a while.
For how much?
For all the hats.
Yeah, I think we're getting all of them.
25 gold.
Cool, we'll put down 25 gold.
Oh, thanks.
I appreciate the business. He scoops the money into a bag, and he also gives you a piece of paper with writing on it and numbers.
Oh god.
Receipt?
Fuck,
Did we-
our taxes! We have to pay taxes!
Whoa,
Oh,
did we actually
God,
get a
is this
receipt?
business expense? Do these count as a business expense?
You notice the piece of paper, it is actually an advertisement for the shop.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I
god!
thought you meant to be like,
As if I would bring taxes into the game. No, that's for later. Anyway.
Just like, end of the year, right before we go into the tower, it's just like, have you sorted out your tax rebates? Are fucking what?
That's the final boss, taxes.
well, technically we don't have property, so we don't have to pay property taxes, right?
Don't you own a
Don't
house?
you have property?
Yes. But
The-
I said
The piece of paper is depicting, it doesn't depict any actual imagery, but it does write down the name of the store, as well as a sendings name you can use. Trust commits tax fraud.
Oh, that is something that would probably be nice to buy.
A fucking
tax fraud?
No.
I'm immediately
No.
reminded of just like Yoshi commits tax fraud. The edit
Like
of
a,
the
like a
Yoshi.
sending stone would be nice.
Yeah, probably. I mean, here's the thing: you have Grim Thought, and he can cast Sending, but
No. No more. No more.
There are things that must not be repeated.
No more.
I will happily play the 500 gold plus to get a Sending Stone, just so we don't have to put up with that.
Not again.
Oh no, that's not who I was considered giving it to.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
This way we can
What do you
keep in
think?
contact.
Hmm.
With Yep.
No.
Again, sending with Grim Thought would work. Never.
But he would break her.
She's just in the middle of meditation, just like, hey, Portugal!
Oh my god.
Wow, that
One
is
fear.
that is horrifying.
One fear.
It is one fear.
No fear. Grimthought casts sending. One fear.
Fear.
Post-traumatic sending disorder. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Lupus, you're back. What sort of hat would you like?
Oh, fuck's sake.
You have been kind of wild. We're hat shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Novi. Novi.
Yeah.
Hey! That's
Thank
actually
you.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that works.
What is it, Jen? What did you need?
A bandana.
Yeah.
Certainly, yeah. That. We can offer you a lot of choice on this one. Do you have any? We have many designs as well. For you, I think you are going to enjoy this. He presents to you a bright purple bandana that has what appears to be stars and with circles embedded into the scarf, like a constellation of sorts, like all the way throughout the scarf.
Ooh.
That's
actually pretty cool.
badass.
Kind of defeats the
But no,
purpose,
is
doesn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say, is it the same color as his hair? Because then that would completely defeat the purpose.
It's a bit lighter
Yeah.
in color. Now
Same
you,
Sure,
design,
that it's
different
just as
color?
extravagant.
we have other options. He presents to you a yellow scarf with the colorations being colored black on it. He presents
He's
to you
asking for...
red. We do have red. The colorations on it are orange.
Oh, that works.
That's pretty cool. Oh, and
Oh,
it
you
really matches his outfit too.
It matches his outfit and his other eye.
So,
Ooh.
Silver, you said you were not going to be drawing. Perfect.
Pay me, Generosio.
Ow!
My ears. Ow. And for...
Fuck you, pay me.
I might. My ears, holy fuck. Now, as you are, you're given the scarf, and he says, "There will be another 3 gold."
Does Coda
Trust
also
got
pay
it.
for Lupus, or...?
Nah, Trust has got it this time.
Yeah. Sugar Mama's got you, boo.
Yeah.
Funks.
Stonks.
Stonks.
I am
Stonks.
rich as fuck.
The real.
The rest of the party gets very serious where Coda with somewhere. No one will ever know it's me.
Oh, by the way, Koda, you have a -1 to any serious persuasion check you make while wearing the fedora. The fedora, the
Okay.
goddamn sombrero.
What about my
With the
hat?
fedora, it would be -3.
Yeah, but with the well, no, hold up, my mind. But with the hat that you're wearing, you do get a +1 on deception checks to say that you're from another country.
Hello, I am from Mexico.
Oh,
There is no place in the Forgotten Realms that is that, and a exception being Kalimshan, and that is a stretch. Does he a plus no bonuses to intimidation? Are you fucking kidding me? If anything, I'm not gonna give him a -1 to it, but not a +1 either.
Disadvantage on intimidation checks whilst wearing sombrero.
So another con retort becomes.
I think it depends on how you use the sombrero. Because, like, oh no, I wear this hat, and like, oh yeah, but no one can see you scream now.
That is the least horrifying way you can intimidate someone. Like, come on.
I want every time he runs into combat now just to be accompanied with da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Don't give me
Plays
ideas.
La Cucaracha over and over again.
Yeah.
Don't give me ideas,
Oh,
Fallen.
He has too
Cry.
many ideas.
Yes?
Uh,
Alright,
and we all
We
got
need 3
our
trumpets
hats.
and an acoustic guitar now.
You all got hats, yes.
and we leave the hat store so that you can stop having an aneurysm.
Appreciate it. As you have gotten your hats and you're walking around with Para, do you want to do anything else?
Oh, I'm not currently wearing my hat. I put it away
Oh, okay.
because
I
it
like my
defeats
hat.
the purpose of which we're trying to be like not seen as us. So if somebody sees us wearing the hats here, they can just like read. Trust has a process. Okay.
Grimthought is wearing his hat.
Coda is the same.
Should we get
and-
Grimthod like a cloak or something? So, because he is very big and orange.
Trust does one of these. She puts her hand on Grimthaw's shoulder and she goes, "Grimthaw, darling, I hate to ask this of you,
Where?
but you might need to wear a shirt when we're in Magiana."
No, what do you mean, like what you wear?
What's a shirt?
Trust looks down at her like fancy blouse that's like not made for Grimthaw's body type, and she goes, "No, darling, the buttons wouldn't survive."
Right, yeah. Cause like I remember when I was being like taught commons by my friend, he like tried to like get me to wear like those stuff, and it kept breaking.
Yes, maybe something that's just like a simple cloth that you're less likely to rip through.
Maybe something like Koda is wearing? And like Koda's cape is, or...
To be fair, it was a poncho.
Yeah, it's not,
So I have
it's
a
not
poncho
long
and
enough.
a sombrero.
God, the look is being completed slowly over time. What the fuck?
No, we're also going
God
to have
forbid
to
he
get
grows
Koda
out a mustache.
I will shave it. There is no stash in this party.
The end of days. It comes.
Neither of you are wearing shirts under your cloaks, are you? Looks at Koda and Grimthod.
Nah.
I mean,
Coda
you
removes his
can...
cloak. No.
Your 10, please put it back.
Does Coda, or is he still exposing?
Coda just looks confused.
Put your shirt back. Drop the poncho. You are
Okay.
10 years old. We are
Not
getting, oh my
wrong.
god, we're getting them shirts.
Okay.
Alright.
But we can do that. We can do. I'll do that on my own.
Yeah. I mean, we got all the place up north before we get to the other place. So.
Mhm.
Okay, so I guess let's head over towards circus.
All eyes on me in the center of the ring, just like a circus. I cracked that whip, baby, you trip just like a circus.
Did we actually
Yes,
spend an
okay.
hour getting hats?
Yep.
We also over the course of that lost 2 viewers.
Yep.
I wonder why!
I wonder why.
Hat
So,
shopping.
hat shopping aside, you make your way downtown, walking fast, and as you do, you make your way over to the circus, which is, dare I say, big. The circus itself appears to be made out of different tents, different, I'm not gonna say performers, more like entertainers. You say that the people that are working on the circus are mainly masked individuals, all of them wearing different kinds of bronze and opaque masks, and they appear to be guiding people into the many activities to be found within the grounds of the circus. Important things to note here are what appears to be an enormous elephant.
I see.
The elephant in question that makes it pop out is the fact that it is blue. Completely colored blue.
Is it painted or is it naturally that color?
Grimthon is frozen and is just pointing at us. Like, what's that?
Oh, that is an elephant, darling.
Oh, that's what was. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it'd be bigger.
I do have a question there. Is it supposed elephant? Jen, is it painted like, or is it just like, is it naturally blue, or
Make
did
an investigation check or perception check. Your choice.
Well, either way, I'm using guidance, but I think I'm going to do perception.
18?
That is paint.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That is a blue painted elephant.
Does the elephant look like it? Like, is it, how vibe check the elephant?
That is an insight check or animal handling, actually. Your choice.
Animal handling, more likely.
15?
You can tell the elephant is outwardly very stationary, very obedient, very quiet. And many of the children and the people that are coming over point at it and they are amazed. You can notice the elephant is also not responding to a lot of things, very much in its own mind. Sad might not be the correct word. It might be heavily discouraged from doing anything.
Oh dear. And oh, Kiki. You know prestidigitation, yes?
Silver,
Silver,
you're muted.
you're muted. In Discord.
Okay.
You have made an
Yeah.
error.
Yes, I do. Do you want me to watch the elephant?
Yes, because I don't know what son of a bitch decided painting it blue was a good idea, but it's sick and twisted.
You are correct.
My lip is on my drink.
Yep.
You cast prestidigitation, and immediately a patch of the elephant's colored skin immediately begins to turn back to grey. The elephant turns towards it and begins to roar with its trumpet as a smile? Grins? You're not certain. You can definitely tell that the people are confused, and the children go, "Whoa, it changed its colors!" As the masked fellows look towards you, and you see two of them beginning to make their way towards you. Are you keeping casting prestidigitation?
Yep.
I am going to stand in front of Kiki.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, are you the ones who painted this creature's skin?
Yes! Well, not us. And the other one turns towards you and says, "What are you doing?"
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but the animal is downright depressed. Blue may have been the color of its skin, but it's also the color of its energy. And don't you see how much fun the children are having now that this elephant seems so happy? And not tickled blue.
Make a persuasion check.
And
Like the sombrero.
How big
No,
is one
darling.
cubic foot actually? I don't
I hate the fact that Koda
understand
has
feet.
fucking so-
It's not as big as
Yeah.
you.
12.
You're not being helped. Okay. The
I don't think anybody else is as proficient in persuasion other than me.
the masked cleric turns to you
Oh,
going,
sorry. Lupus was trying to help there, but obviously wasn't able to hop in as quickly.
Yeah.
"Okay, so if Aqua won't speak, you notice that Lupus pitches in, going, they are indeed happier. Mechanically, you get advantage. I don't know how Lupus would, help.
Lupus says that she's actually helping the business by making sure the animals happy. If they can be visibly seen happy, more people will want to come and attend. Don't you guys know how business work?
I was gonna give you advantage until you said you told that last part.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh,
Damn.
man.
Yeah,
That's a
that
good
is.
try.
Yeah, that is. They turn towards both of you, going. I'm sorry. I don't believe that neither of you are members of the circus. Who are you?
Oh, darling, my name is Honesty.
That's a strange name. Oh,
You've never met a tiefling before?
never had the displeasure. No, if I knew there were such troublemakers, we would have a sign outside.
Coda just whispers to Paris, like, she does this a lot.
So he's a cunt, is he?
Cool.
Jess is just gonna look at him. She's gonna look at this man in this mask, and she goes, "No, but I've spent my fair share traveling with one or two in my time."
You're not supposed to interfere with any of the performers of the circus. This elephant is a performer. He is a member of the circus.
And he is unhappy.
Oh, that's...
And he is sad. And he is discouraged from performing.
Respectfully,
What kind of-
lady.
what kind of paint were you using on his skin? Did you make sure it was safe for him?
Of
That
course we
was
made
not
sure it is
poisoned?
safe, Cape. We are here to ensure that the creature is safe and secure from troublemakers like you.
But not
you
happy.
know, we
You
just
know,
use.
Have you
we can
asked
do-
the elephant if it is alright with them?
As if we can talk to the elephant.
Oh, actually, we have a few
doesn't
party
mean we
members who
can.
can do that.
We're gonna have to ask you to stand back. You have already caused enough trouble. Yes, the children may be happy, but the elephant itself is currently being harassed.
Does it look like it's being harassed?
Look at it! Half of it is blue and the other half is not.
Kiki's just like constantly casting prestidigitation this
Yeah.
whole time.
I mean, it is only 6 seconds, so like.
It clears the paint.
Yeah, but it's a foot
Yeah.
at a time, so like every 6
Yeah, it
seconds.
just-
So yeah.
If you want to talk to the perpetrator of the circus, then we can lead you to him. It is not our job to handle this. We are here to ensure that everyone is having a good time at the grounds.
Including
But not the
performance.
performers.
That is not part of our duties. We're here to make
But
sure everyone
this-
has a safe and fun time.
But that just kind of contradicts what you said earlier, darling, because you said, yes, the children might be having fun, which is what you are here to ensure, but the elephant is being harassed? But the
Yes.
elephant appears to be having a fun time as well, does it not?
There's source the elephant. I guess it does. Kind of looking confused, like, okay. Look, lady, you can't actually do this on your own. There are laws in
Oh.
place regarding.
That's why I'm not doing it, darling.
Turns
I'm
towards
simply
Kiki.
watching. I'm standing between them. There's no way he can see Kiki behind me. There's no way. She's like tiny and I'm so tall.
I can see the hands moving. I can hear the spell casting being done.
What?
Remember
Oh.
how when Kiki casts spells?
I know. She actually speaks when she
Yes.
casts spells.
The cleric raises an eyebrow. Look, this is obviously an issue for you and the owner of the circus to discuss, but I'm going to have to ask you to stop for the sake of neither you being infringed upon from the law or any further
I'm
damage
done.
being dealt.
Look, it's clean. We can go now.
I would like to ask which law you're talking about, darling. Like in particular, about us cleaning an elephant.
Apart
because-
from the city law regarding interfering with
Cleaning
others'
elephants.
properties?
Oh, so you don't see the elephant as a creature, but as your property, something that belongs
What?
to you. an
No!
object
We do
to
not
you.
own this elephant. I have already told you. We are
Oh,
not...
so then it's not your property. So we're not
No.
infringing on any law, darling.
You are the priest looks. suddenly infuriated as you say that. Like, what? This is the property of the circus.
But we're... So, it's not a performer, it's an object for you to use?
For us to use, it's not even ours. We are here to just make sure that everything is upheld as properly by the law and that everyone is having a good and safe time.
And I'm telling you, darling, that they are. Do you not... Like, I don't understand what you're saying. You're contradicting your words. You're saying the elephant is an object. You're saying the elephant is a performer. You're saying it's property.
Oh.
You're saying it's the circus's, but not yours. You're simply a part... Like...
I will not have lawbreakers. Even if I am not... Suppose...
Oh, but you just said we're not breaking the law.
You...
Because it's not your property.
You washed the elephant! Does the elephant belong to you?
But it doesn't belong to you either.
Yes! If you saw someone committing
then no law is breaking.
If you saw someone committing a... Are you... Wait, are you asking me to keep quiet?
Hold on,
No, I'm
hold on.
asking you to point out the law of washing an elephant. That is illegal.
That is...
I'm asking you to bring that.
The law specifically doesn't state about washing an elephant,
Then,
but...
Then it's not illegal.
Even...
But nothing
Hold on,
wrong.
even if the elephant is property or whatever, even though it is a creature, but it doesn't matter in this case. Even if it was a house and we were washing it, we were just removing something that doesn't belong there, like dirt on walls.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with that?
Make a persuasion check with advantage because of trust is helpful.
Guidance!
Okay.
The guidance is... This is a priest, are you casting guidance?
No, fine.
19?
The priest looks befuddled for a moment. You know what? This isn't my job. I'm not here to talk about this. You're right. Fine, just make sure you don't cause any trouble. The other performers here, all the guards of the circus might not take so kindly to the interference.
We are not causing trouble. We're just
Trouble
making
isn't
sense
even
of
my
it.
name.
Your name was Honesty, yes?
Yes, sir.
Well, so long as the people have fun, I suppose that is good. Just... shakes his head and kind of walks away. The other priest was not saying said a single word, watching the whole thing, just sits there, turns towards you for a moment, turns towards the other priest, shrugs and keeps on walking.
Yes.
While this is happening, Kiki's also gonna pull out her brass brazier and pour some water in it and offer it to the elephant.
I've been playing a lot of Ace Attorney, man.
Now, there is an actual sign saying, do not feed the animal.
It's
Oh, jeez.
water!
He's not being fed. If we want to argue that, he's not eating anything, he's simply having a drink. There's no sign that says don't give
Technically,
the animals
absolutely
water.
correct. Sure, you're giving the animal a water skin.
I have a brass brazier, so I'm gonna pour my, water in that.
Okay, sure, the elephant slowly approaches and begins to drink.
Oh, the elephant.
Yeah, you notice a couple of the guardsmen immediately just turn from the side. Hey! They are running towards you.
It's just water!
What are you doing? Is this...
It's water!
Is it?
I can't drink from it, sure!
Make a persuasion check.
I drink from it!
Guidance?
Yeah, this one's...
Because they're not oh, wow,
Oh,
never mind, she
Jesus.
doesn't even need it. Holy shit.
Why are you feeding water to the elephant? Didn't you see the
It's
sign?
hot. It is hot outside.
What do you...
It's what?
Lady, we do not allow people to feed the animals. Alright, we can't have people coming here feeding the animals. You don't know what kind of poisons they might be giving them.
It's water.
We are not saying that it is bad that you give it water, but we don't allow people to feed the animals. Many people want these animals dead, competitors of the circus.
I suppose it's a good thing.
That is
it's
true, actually.
drinking, not eating.
We have had people before actually kill off one of the performers here.
Oh, what was their name? How intriguing. How did it happen? I love a good story, darling.
Their name was Jungles. They were a giant ape that was performing here. They were very talented. Specifically, they were performing on their show, which was juggling. Very good with juggling coconuts. Favorite. Unfortunately, someone came during the night and decided to feed the ape. Found a poisoned fruit. The next day, the ape was dead within the cage.
Oh dear. I cannot stand animal cruelty in any form.
Oh my
Sorry,
god!
it's so sad. So tragic. I can't believe somebody would try to kill animals. Kiki, can you believe it?
Fuck! I'm gonna
What sort of sick fuck?
make a persuasion check with advantage given,
Oh boy.
or deception, your choice. Oh.
We'll do deception with a touch of guidance. 14.
The card looks at you. Yes, it is a terrible thing. He kind of like narrows his eyes for a second. And if you cared, you would make sure that your friend read the sign properly. If we see you, we can't keep our eyes open for actual predators.
Of course, we'll never do it again, darling. I promise. Isn't that right, Kiki?
Kiki just staring and pouring fucking water back to her water skin, missing like half of it.
Kiki agrees. She just doesn't say much.
Ah, I see. It's okay, we have had animal protectors come here every now and then, druids.
It was a terrible accident, really. Her vocal cords were ripped out by a dragon. It took a very long time to heal the scars.
Oh, my condolences. Kind of looked at you like side-eyed. He's not exactly certain if he's telling the truth or not.
Oh, I need to sit down, darling. Is there any place I can get out of the sun?
Yes, we have a stand that is selling food about 30 feet from here.
No, of course, I think I will go take a seat. It's fucking...
Yeah, the guards take a moment to keep looking at you as you're leaving and then return to their posts. The elephant, by the by, is actively walking around the pen. And
Are they having a good time?
Yeah, he seems to be pushing forward with its tusks what appears to be a large rubber ball.
I'm so glad he's happy.
You are not giving up any chance to fuck with authority.
Oh god, no.
That's great.
Off day, what do we do? Wash an elephant, buy hats for an hour.
Yeah.
Clean an elephant.
Yeah. See the circus. See the circus.
Cry.
Sure.
Saying that your party member's vocal cords got ripped out while she's looking at you like...
No. The entire time Trust is lying to, her tail is like twitching back and forth like crazy.
By the way, Pera has been here for the entire thing.
I know.
Yeah,
I
shit.
kind of just whispered like, yeah, she does this a lot.
A lot.
I don't know why.
Once or twice.
A day.
She looks at the whole thing. She's smiling.
See, Para thinks I'm cute. Fuck you guys.
Well, I was just thinking the elephant look. It is very hot outside. It might be thirsty, but I guess it's fair that, you know, there might be poison in it.
You settle down under the. It is good to help an elephant, yes. As you're settling down to avoid the sand and to kind of not draw the attention of the guards,
And laugh hysterically.
begin to giggle, turning to a laugh.
The tears had like turned into laughter, and Tress is like, "Oh, that felt good. I haven't done that in a while." Whew.
We are, pay attention to you, we are being taught every day that lying is not something that we should be doing in the temple.
Of
You're
course,
not
you
in a
never lie while in the temple. We're at the circus, darling. Everybody here's a liar.
Huh. I see.
I didn't lie.
Just pat Coda's head. Of course, darling.
Takes a moment to think, huh. Hey, you are right.
But really, who thought painting an elephant blue was a good idea? Like, truly.
I do not know. It does not seem that the elephant itself painted blue. So if I had to put a guess, probably the circus person.
Quite. I think I have a new objective, darling. Because I
We need
fear
to
that
get
one-
going today.
Yeah, we need to leave today.
I know. But can I just find him and fuck with him a little bit? Just a touch.
I don't think there's time.
Hmm.
Just as the puppy eyes, just please.
I understand you want
Well,
this,
if
but
we leave, what's to stop them from painting in blue again tomorrow or as soon as we're gone? It
It's
would be
the
downright
animals there are
disgusting.
always well cared for. I wouldn't worry about it.
Are they though?
They painted him blue.
And
He was depressed.
how do you know? Are you the druid here?
Oh my god.
Well, you
What?
can go
What?
ask the elephant if it was depressed.
Looks at Ashbal.
Looks between us and Coda.
Just looks at Ashbal, just like,
Not you the druid.
I may not be a druid, but I have a sense for emotions, whether people or creatures. And he was not happy. He wasn't doing anything, he wasn't moving, he was simply standing there blue and sad. And now look, he's chasing a ball, he's playing with the children.
children almost getting
No
stomped
one's
on by an
happy in between
elephant.
work stand.
Hey, Asphalt. Asphalt,
Hmm?
do you know this spell, Awaken?
Oh, please do. No. Just.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response.
You
I
can
look
just,
at him like, yeah. No, I can do that.
Oh no.
you can just awaken
think-
the elephant.
No. There's a difference between removing paint from a sad elephant and giving it consciousness. Because we might actually get in trouble there.
Making the elephant look like super smart. You know what I always want to do? Play the violin.
Is there anything else than a blue elephant?
Many of things. You can see in the distance what appears to be a giant creature with two heads.
Is it painted a color?
Oh, it has different tattoos on him. It appears to be an Etin.
I don't know the meaning of the word.
Two-headed giant,
Why
basically.
is,
Okay.
why is there... is it like in a way that you can like get closer to...
Oh, suddenly he's standing right next to what appears to be a very tall wooden pole, on the bottom of which is a round metal object and some kind of wooden hammer.
Oh, I know this. It's one of those games that you play. It tests your strength game, is it not?
Probably. You can
You
see
want
the...
to try Coda?
Oh no.
Sure.
I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on Coda real quick, too.
Oh, okay.
1 second.
Yes, of course.
Where's the strength? Coda is going to have build strength for the next hour.
Alright. Feeling a little bit tougher, you approach the giant Ethan. Perry is with you, because she also wants to see what this is about. As you approach, the Ethan bellows. Ah, ah. And what do we have here? More people to test the metal? Come! Hit the hammer against the metal. Kind of hands you a wooden maul.
Alright.
Are you proficient in mauls?
Let me see, actually. I don't want to say yes, because I don't think that's correct.
I don't think you are. Or does it count as a...
It is a two-handed weapon.
Yeah, I know. It's two-handed.
Is it simple? Because
No,
aren't you
it's
proficient
martial.
with simple?
It's martial, yeah, because I could
Okay.
get a mace, but not a maul.
So no.
So as you're holding the hammer, your grip is not exactly stable, and I want you to make me a strength check with advantage.
Alright.
Hey!
21.
You bring the hammer down. As you hit against the metal, the little discus on the bottom kind of flies up, all the way to the halfway point, and drops back down.
Is it 21?
Yes. Haha!
Shit.
Oh, that was pretty strong. Nice. Kind of gives you a high five, the Ethan.
I'll have 5 on the back.
What about you, little lady? Hands Pera a maul, which she holds with great difficulty. She's going to attempt as well.
I want to see what happens.
Well, that's a 2.
Oh no.
She brings back the hammer, and as she goes for an overhead swing, you hear a and the metal discs go not even a foot up.
How tall is the pole?
About 20 feet tall.
I'm not very strong, but I think I would like to give it a go as well. It looks like fun.
The more the merrier. Come! He hands you the same maul.
Of which I am proficient.
Clerics, yes.
It's just strength without advantage, right?
If you're proficient, you do add your proficiency bonus to it.
Okay, so instead of -1, it's a +3.
You hit the
11,
hammer.
12.
Nice. You hit the hammer onto the metal digit. It hits, and the distance goes 5 feet up.
Not bad for these little noodle arms.
Not bad at all. The Ethan gives you a high five.
I'm so sad that Grimthod isn't here.
Grimthod is just sitting on the stand.
So we're supposed to ring the bell?
If you're here for some proper entertainment, then maybe you would like to have your fortune told.
What?
You cut off at the last bit there, darling.
Yeah. The one head turns to the other. You have to talk more clearly. You can go talk to Madame Fate. She has a tent. Tells fortunes.
Another fortune teller.
Wait.
Fox is excited. Trust is like,
What is
So I
her
remember
name?
I don't know.
Well, he just said, darling, Madame Fate.
I did? Oh, The other head turns to the other. Yes, you did, dumbo.
I don't suppose it'd hurt if a little fortune before we leave.
It's not free. Brain coin.
Oh, I've got it, darling. Don't you worry. And Trust tips him like a gold coin.
Oh. Takes the gold, holds it up.
She isn't referred to as the seer, isn't she?
I don't. To the other head turns to the other. No.
I suppose we can always ask.
Because he's gonna jump and slap the bell. He's like,
I want to see what happens. Last time was
actually
very
reach it.
interesting.
that's a light
Well, you
tap,
can
so.
very
This way.
easily. Can't you like jump over it as well?
No. If I had the jump spell, I could jump over it.
Cast jump. Wee. So, are you heading over to the tent?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go get our fortunes told.
Alright. The tent is relatively small. It is covered in different stars and has the paintings of the moon and the sun on it.
Can we say Grimthought is here, even though he's not like here?
Certainly.
But he's with us?
Because we are gonna take a break because we've been going for like 2 hours now, and when I think some people need some water, need some, take a moment to just breathe. And we're gonna be right back with the entering to the tent. I wanted so bad to just live awkward, but okay.
I'm excited.
Very well.
Trust has never had her fortune told before.
I don't think mine's gonna change much.
Very true. We are going to be right back. We're back.
Perfect.
Oh.
Hey!
Are we ever back though?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey.
Who be this? Ah,
It's a person.
so,
A human?
okay, as a human appears, we're back, and we're gonna
A
go...
dinosaur story.
And that's all about how I ended up here. So, the party enter into the magical tent, without too much of a further ado, and Kiki, as you enter, your suspicion is clarified. This is definitely the same tent from from Cairn.
Is this the same, like, circus as well?
No.
It's just the same lady. Okay.
Yeah,
As-
the last
as you-
circus was the one that was run by the Man of Plenty, if you remember. So.
Yep. As you enter inside, you see immediately it's the same lady. It's the seer. As you enter in, you see immediately that the entirety of the tent is pitch black. No lights, nothing, just stars. As you enter inside, you close the tent behind you, and the last of the light disappears as a single candle is lit in the middle of the tent. Behind a crystal ball on top of a table with a mat on it sits an older figure, cloaked and hooded. She points a hand to the two chairs before you. Ah, returning visitors. Interesting.
I don't think I've been here a day in my life, darling.
Not you. She points her fingers, her long-nailed fingers, towards Grimthought, Kiki, Coda, and Ash.
Oh, hey again.
She waves a hand.
I guess you like the change of place?
I wonder where I'm needed. And it seems that you're requesting my vision. Please take a seat, if you can afford my services.
Trust just like plopped down, like.
Try me, bitch.
I can tell you of a vision of the future that may come to pass, or I can tell you of a future that will come to pass. What I request is coin. She extends a hand.
Darling, you say coin, but you haven't given me a number.
A number? And what number?
Yes, usually this is how it works. Fortune tellers have rates, we pay the rates. Usually there's a sign
no,
stating them.
I am no charlatan.
Hmm.
For I only want coin. And depending on how much you give me, I will give you a clearer fortune.
Can Grimthon attempt to roll history to remember how many coins he gave this lady last time?
Certainly.
Trust takes out 5 platinum.
She looks at it.
Just hands
Yeah,
it
no.
over.
He's like, no, can't remember.
Give her like 2 gold or something.
She nods. I will tell you both a fortune. She puts a hand over the globe and you immediately see mists begin to swirl and immediately clear. The globe is transparent, but she says, I see. She looks up towards you, Kiki.
Hmm?
You gave her 2 gold, yes?
Oh no. I was thinking like last time when I was.
No, okay, sorry, my bad.
I haven't given her anything yet.
Then the crystal ball is engulfed into mist as she's going to be telling Trust's future. 50 gold, okay. In your future, I see... what a potentiality. Intriguing. I see you. You are standing before a shadow. But what shadow is this? Familiar? Or not? Familiar yet not. I see you having to make a choice. Before you stands a heart. But is this your own? Around you I see notes? She peers into the ball. No, I see music. Is this a ball or a choir? The mists are heavy upon your future. But yes, this may come to pass.
No, I hate to be critical, darling, but you didn't quite tell me very much at all.
I'm afraid that's what I can tell you. The fates are demanding. Coin, gems, all of it is consumed for me to get a glimpse of what is to come. And even then, it is only a potential road you may walk. But...
Okay, so I'm standing before a shadow, a mirror but not, familiar but not, making a choice. A heart stands before me and then I missed something there?
a heart stands before you and it appears that there is music notes around you. Is this a ballad or a choir?
Note where it be a ballad or a choir. Interesting. I have no idea what the fuck this means, Generous.
Silver, you're muted again, by the way.
Interesting.
With more coin,
Trust becomes a bard?
with more coin, I can see clear into the future.
I'll tip her another platinum piece. I can afford it.
To gaze further into the mist, or for a different telling.
Perhaps we can go a little bit backwards, darling. I'm intrigued as what the spirits say about my past.
I talk to no spirits. I talk to the fates.
The fates. What have you? My apologies.
So a different telling of your past. Perhaps one that you may not have witnessed. She moves her hand over the sphere, and you see the mist turn red. And suddenly, you see a bolt of lightning spark out and strike the old woman.
Oh!
As the lightning bolt strikes, a full-on lightning bolt crackles and breaks apart the hood that the woman is wearing. And you see her holding her chest as she's smoldering.
Grimthon will run up and do a second level cure wounds on her. Basically, like, patting her down, like, are you alright?
I will live.
I was just like, I didn't do it. I'm not saying I would.
Your
but it wasn't
past is guarded.
Oh, fucking absolutely lovely.
Have you... What kind of deal have you made? Have this happen?
I made no deal of my own accord. Let's make one thing very clear.
I'm not accusing you of anything.
This is not my choice.
Barry, since Grimthon is patting her down and healing her, does he get a look at her face at all?
Yeah, sure. She seems... although her hands are wrinkled, her face is not. She seems very young in her face. As you look at her.
I don't suppose you've ever... This is something that's happened before, has it, darling?
Only has happened twice before.
Twice before, I see.
This is the third time. Though I don't expect a costumer of your caliber to have such a burden.
We all have our burdens to carry, my dear.
Yours is a heavy one. Perhaps I may be willing to look further into the mists.
And it's being struck again, darling.
Yeah,
Not
you
your
gonna be alright?
past. Your past is guarded. Something that has happened in your past people do not want to be found. So instead, I may be able to look into your future. I only need more coin. She holds a part of her cloak that has been broken and kind of tugs it forward over her face.
We'll give her 4 more plat.
She grabs it, and where usually she just pulls it over her cloak, this time she just crushes it in front of the ball. It turns into pure dust as it turns into mist and enters the sphere, and you watch her gazing in, speaking in arcane language as she casts a spell, and you notice the balls itself begins to get engulfed in this mist. She says, I see the shadow. It is winged and horned. I see a choir. It is singing of you. I see stone bricks and a stone floor. There is light. Where is it coming from? I see the heart. It beats. The choice you will make is about you and something else. That is all I can see. You are not happy in this moment.
No comment. Though I suppose what you say could be perceived as true.
She kind of sighs. Yes, who knows? Maybe this fate may not come to pass at all. She shakes her head. And looks at the rest of you. Pera is not gonna go for that. She just saw a lightning bolt come out of a glass sphere.
Dakota, do you want to go?
I'll drop my one to ask her. But if you won't go first, that's alright.
Intense staring competition.
Right, neither Coda or Kiki seem to be going for his votes. Yeah, alright, okay. He plunks himself down in the seat. Again.
Hello again.
So,
You're
I still haven't... Oh, sorry, was it Olympus?
You're...
Can I ask for one?
Oh, do you want to go first?
Oh wait, no, you first.
Ah, okay.
Your fate has not come to pass.
Yeah, I still haven't fought the big thing you were telling me about, the really big shadow that I have to fight.
You have not yet found it.
Yeah, but, well, I did fight a big thing, but, you said, like, I'd be shredding my blood, and it wasn't really that bloody at the time. It was, like, raining, and we were in the jungle, and I fought this big giant thing, and I killed him. So we're like going up north, and we know that we're like gonna get jumped by some people. I was wondering like how much he kind of pulls out his coin purse and gives a jingle. Like, how much of this will I need to know like when they're actually gonna jump us?
How much coin is that?
A bit. It's not as much as Blue Goat's got, but it's a bit.
Perhaps
I kind of open it up and sort of show it to her.
How much coin is there?
So, Grimthod has 4 platinum, 4 gold, 3 silver, and 3 copper.
It's all your money?
Yep.
Okay.
I've spent a lot of money on a lot of stuff in this place.
Yeah, fair enough. Are you giving it to the old woman?
I'm busy answers like, would this be enough to know like, when they're gonna jump us?
It is enough for me to get a vision of the future. I cannot tell you a date.
Okay, so maybe not like a date, but maybe you could like tell us where. Cause like if you're gonna get us in a mountain, or if you're gonna go first.
That
Crimtot. Here, Kiki gives Crimtot 2 platinum.
Oh! Yeah, okay, so if I give that and this, he gives 2 of his own platinum. Is that up?
She takes it. Mists begin to form again into the crystal sphere as she speaks.
And just before she speaks, she's like, are you not gonna break it and stuff? No? Alright.
I see. I see sand. Lots of sand.
I know what that is.
I see stone. Walls of stone in a circle. I see spikes. I see someone within the pit within the sand. I also see figures, too shadowy to tell what they are, but I see one that's standing among the rest, taller than the stone walls. Or is it smaller? That figure is who you told me about. I see that figure and you within a shadow. No, within a sand arena. Interesting.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of like when I fought the Blarger. Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. So we have to look out for like stone circles and stuff. Yeah, alright, cool. Thank you.
She waves a hand forward.
And Krypton will vacate the siege, I presume, for Lupus, since they were the one who was the most anxious about going next.
I'll go next.
Okay. She extends a hand.
Seems that I'm a bit... Seems that I'm a bit broke, I'm gonna ask Trust for a little help on that direction.
Of course, darling.
You're gonna have to pay her back at some point, man.
I put currency. I put like 50 platinum in the group bag, in the group loot bag, but nobody ever looks at the group loot bag. I filled it up. I put money in there.
I looked at it, but I don't need anything from it. So
5 left.
You know what? I'm taking the 5 platinum out of the group plat that I
Okay.
put in there.
That is totally fair.
You hand the gold to Lupus, who hands it to the old lady, and she begins to see into the sphere. What kind of vision will I see?
It's possible to make a blade of light.
A vision of something that may yet come to pass for you. Ah, I see wood, long and sturdy, a lance, a knight clasped in armor. But is it you looking at the knight, or are you the knight? I see a field trodden by dirt. I see stands with people. I see another knight. I see a joust. She looks up at you. You cannot see her face, but she dismisses the mists. She nods and waves her hand.
Well, last time you looked into my future, you saw death. Anything else? And Kiki gives 4 after 5.
How much?
5. Blood.
Into your future, I will see. She gathers her focus onto the stone, the crystal, and you see mists immediately engulf it as she begins to peer. Ah, a possibility, of course. I see you with more people. I don't know who these people are. The shadows are unrecognizable. Maybe friends, maybe foes, or neither. I see you in a room, a big one. I see gold, lots of gold. I see gems, lots of gems. You are not looking at any of them. You're looking at the center, but what is at the center I cannot see clearly. Wait. A stone?
Do you know where this might be?
I cannot tell where this is. I can tell you only of a moment in your future that may come to pass. If I had more information to give, it would only be because the fates are satisfied.
Well, I hope this future comes to me. But it that way.
As you go to get up, she kind of extends her arm and grabs yours. Remember, my previous telling may yet come to pass.
She says this in a way that the rest of the party can't hear her. I think death happened to all of us.
So let's go ahead.
I am sure it will happen to me eventually as well.
You forgot the word again.
Shut up.
She waves her hand forward. Still, with the other hand, she's clutching her chest where she was blasted by lightning.
Coda, Ash.
I have no need.
Asshole, Jack, you may be muted.
No.
Oh, okay.
Does Ash have any interest in his fortune?
No, I think this is all hooey, to be honest.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Like, y'all are just throwing money.
Listen, man. I wasn't expecting her to get shocked by lightning trying to look into my past, so. Big yikes.
If you have no coin to give to the fates, I cannot tell your futures. I hope that you have been satisfied with my tellings, and hopefully they may or may not come to pass.
I mean, I know where I'm gonna fight that big guy now, so that's good.
With that, you exit the tent?
Yeah.
First of all, you don't see an exit. She simply points backwards where you came from, and you walk until you feel something, some kind of cloth. You pull it, and you reveal the exit where she disappears into the shadows. And you exit the tent.
She's really pretty.
Huh?
Like her face, I saw her face without like the copy. She's really pretty.
Huh. That's surprising.
Interesting, I guess.
I mean, she sounded really old, but she isn't.
Well, that is odd.
Hmm. Oh, yeah, Punchy Gap, you didn't want fortune now.
Pera looks. It was interesting, but I don't think I would like to chance it. What did you see? The bolt of lightning that came out of the ball?
Yeah, that was weird.
That was scary.
Coda looks. Wait,
Just like
you
in
can't
the
command
back.
lightning to strike?
No, well, Coda, you know that I did not learn how to call lightning. That was an advanced teaching. Talantian, I didn't got to learn it from him.
Coda's very tempted to just call lightning somewhere randomly. He's like, yeah.
No! No!
That?
Go ahead, continue.
Trish
So,
was just like trailing behind, like deep in thought and like chomping on her thumb, like, what the fuck?
So, was there anything else you wanted to do around the circus here?
I want to see a man about an elephant.
Oh,
Coda looks
okay.
like,
boy.
do we really have time for that, though?
It's a conversation, Coda. I'm not going to kill him.
Yet.
Plus,
Today.
isn't it only like midday at this stage of the game?
Yep.
Probably, yeah.
So we still got like all day.
If you're gonna be leaving town by nightfall, that is sort of problematic for the safety of the road.
I mean, I guess, but also traveling into a desert under the cover of night is probably the good call because, you know, the temperature isn't blasting you.
Yeah, I know.
Do we want to get... we were talking about this, but do we want to get more horses?
I mean, do you feel like we're going to need more than the 2?
I think we can manage with the 2, but... wouldn't we be able to go faster with more horses?
I guess. Yeah. Alright, well, there's the stable where we've got butters and, chocolate there. So we could, like, go there and see if they've got any more.
I'm sorry, did I just find out the other horse's name is Chocolate?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, they were butters, chocolate, milk, and cheese.
Very.
But, cheese and milk got it.
It's spoiled.
Unfortunate. That is unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah, they were good horses.
But no, I'm simply going to inquire as to why the elephant is being painted blue. Nothing more, nothing less. I can do it on my own, darling. So you guys can
Can
go
I
off and
vibe
enjoy the
check
rest of
you?
the focus. Oh God. Yeah, sure.
Roll to check vibe.
9!
Ooh, that's a bad vibe check.
I'm not very good at vibe checking people.
Now, question.
I guess
Here's
I
the
have to
important
roll
question.
deception,
Is
yeah?
trust... Yeah, is trust rolling deception, though?
Oh! Barely.
Wow.
Okay.
Man.
she could. She's probably telling the truth. She just looks really off still. Like her aura is whack. Ever since like you left the tent, it's been whack.
Is there tail wagging? Or like do a little twitchy thing?
It's not like doing the twitchy thing like it does when she's lying. It's like a slow like move, like tense movement. Like when she's lying, it's like flicking pretty fast, but this isn't the same. It's just like slow.
It's just
tense.
like, okay, I
Appreciate it.
trust
You.
you.
You do not hold up time. You do travels fast. I would like to catch up with them.
Well, if we do want to go faster, we definitely need more horses.
Follow your view.
I am?
No,
Yeah, I heard that.
Or-
no, we all heard that.
I think that was just you, Silver.
Silver's deaf.
Oh, wait, what? Oh.
Nice.
Oh no, my headphones are doing weird thing. Hold on.
Nice, very good. Yes, it's just going to be a simple talk, really. It'll be fine.
Okay,
I just
well,
want to know why he's painted blue. Oh,
we're probably going to go towards the stables, see if we can get some more horses. So maybe meet you there?
of course. I'll catch up to you as quick as I can.
Okay.
Do not wish to leave you behind again.
Oh, darling.
I mean,
think I can catch up to you this time.
yeah, no, even if we did, she'd just find us again.
Just make sure we're not run out of town.
No promises. It's just a conversation. I know how to have those at the very least. I'm just finding out why he's blue. The first time I talked with somebody, I didn't get us run out of town. I kind of exposed the whole conspiracy to kill a sheriff, if I recall correctly. I did that.
This isn't that.
Yeah, it's different. This is exposing animal cruelty. And Trust goes, ta-ta! Just,
Okay.
I'm gonna look for.
Ay, ay, ay.
stones.
You gonna look for what?
What's Coda doing?
Code's gonna look for one of the stones you talked there.
Oh, okay, setting stones, yeah.
Yeah, I might have to dip into the group loot. I apologize.
No worries.
That's fine. That's honestly.
It's why it's there.
Sending
Yeah.
stones.
Yeah, but they're sending so.
Give me an investigation check to see if you can find a store that can sell sending stones.
For after that, Kiki's gonna try to find like if there is any like treats being sold.
Any
Does
what?
Kara help me with this?
Any what being sold?
Like treats, candy, whatever.
Oh, okay, sweets and stuff around the festival.
But I can do
Oh,
that
big
later,
circus.
so
Yes, yes. Also, yes, she's helping because your investigation check score, although she has a plus in intelligence, is not high.
Well, we'll use hers because it's at a 1. Mine's at a 0.
Oh my! Wait, a 1?
Mine is at a 0.
Fuck!
Coda, do you need something?
I was going to look for a sending stone.
I think I can help you with that. My investigation is +6, okay?
So you're gonna help them?
Yeah. Or
Cool.
if I can't do the roll, I can too, right?
Then yeah, making your own investigation check probably helped by Para, who is the smartest. That like, these stores probably don't because they are all stores that they used to buy stuff from that they don't have any magic.
So do I get advantage or not?
You do, because Para is going to tell you where you cannot possibly find a sending stone.
Wow, okay. Right.
Oof.
Well, go around town for a while. It seems you can't really find a store that can sell a pair of sending stones.
Guess you'll just have to pull up with using Grimthod.
What a terrible fate.
Jen, can't you give us this one, please?
Oh, Silver. I could. But
Uh,
here's the Dungeon Master trick. So, Trust,
So that means
you make your way
I
over
will
towards
roll.
the carnival owner.
Continue.
Yes. Basically, no, you can't really find it because you don't really know the town too much, and it is not a good that is being advertised.
I'm not gonna roll for it. I was just joking.
Trust. You head over inside the carnival to see where you could possibly find the owner. It ain't too difficult. It seems that they are spending their time in front of a large, rambunctious tent, inside of which you can hear music and see people drinking and eating. And you can also see that they're talking with a few other people, particularly like a wealthy merchant that they're talking with that you have not seen before. And you arrive up to them, and as you arrive up, the wealthy merchant says, I'm assuming you must have another meeting. I will be right back then." And he leaves as you're standing in front of the owner of the circus, who has like a couple more people next to him. Like, "Hello and welcome to the circus."
Such a lovely place you have here, full of entertaining people and entertaining things.
Oh, you're quite the my please.
You know what is a little bit less entertaining though, darling, and I hate to think that this is going on right under your nose.
Taxes?
Animal cruelty, but taxes as well.
You must be one of the druids that have been living in the city. I can assure you, all of the animals we have are taken proper care of.
Oh, I'm not a druid, darling. I'm simply somebody who has happiness in mind. I'm just curious as to why the elephant was painted blue earlier. It looked downright depressed.
Oh! I see what you're talking about. Yes. At times, we we paint jade at times to have the elephant. Well, she is one of our more prominent showstoppers.
I see.
Yes, indeed. Usually she likes most of the colors. Blue is not her favorite. I will admit, no.
No, because she was simply just standing there.
Ah,
With the paint on the skin,
yes,
doing
I
nothing.
think I know why that would be. She probably was not feeling like performing today. I don't hold it against her.
Is that so? Because as soon as the paint was removed, she was just absolutely performing. She was chasing a ball around. She was having fun with the children. It was absolutely lovely to see.
Is that
But
so?
while she had the paint on, she was just standing there.
Can I incite you? Oh, why, I do say that sounds like wonderful news. If that's the case, I may have to change the painting routine.
If I might make a suggestion, just take this with a grain of salt. Don't paint her at all.
Yes, if not having paint on her allows her to perform again properly, then maybe that was the little mood fall that has been keeping her down. Gerald, update the schedule. No painting for the elephant. Probably going to have to check it. Get John and see if you can get her to play when she's not painted, and if she can perform, then we can return back to schedule proper. And one of the men next to him kind of nods and heads off. I thank you so very much. What a wonderful suggestion.
Of course, I'm only really looking for the interest of the circus in mind. And if you do want to dress her up, may I suggest a simple tapestry? One laid across her back. You might even be able to offer the children rides atop of her. And it wouldn't harm her in any way. It wouldn't seep into her skin. It would leave her to be fun and fancy-free.
I do not know if Jezabel is trained to actually give rides, but
Oh, of course.
she's a very young elephant. Perhaps when she gets a little bit older, when she gets a little bit bigger. Not a bad suggestion, though. I appreciate it. What is your name, miss?
Honesty.
Honesty. He extends a hand. Vesuvius, it is a pleasure to see you.
Pleasure to see you as well, Vesuvius. I hope we get to see each other again sometime.
Oh, I do so myself dearly. Please, you can remain into the circus for as much as you like. Enjoy all of our facilities here. Have you headed over to the perhaps the strength tester? It is the 18 that is keeping it is one of my favorite employees.
Oh, I did, darling. I have noodle arms, and she does like a little not very strong, but I did manage to move it a meager 15 feet.
Oh, a word among the wise. The 18 Cruz does not like it when other beats his score in the strength tester. So what you gotta do is you don't gotta hit the metal ring with the mallet he gives you. All right, use your own.
That's very clever now, isn't it? I'll have to. I have a friend. His name is Grimthought. He would absolutely love it. He didn't get a chance to try it when we were here, so perhaps I'll give him this bit of advice and bring him back.
Many of the other. You may have heard that the Laughing Oak Circus is not just encompassed by yours truly and my performees. We have other traveling bands that can set up their own tents here. For example, we have the what's it named? The Tent of Fate or something? By another traveling caravan that has set up shop here. So I have let them also profit a little bit from our establishment.
Oh yes, I do believe I've had the pleasure of meeting the fortune teller. It was a rather interesting experience.
I hope your fate has been as colorful as you are.
Oh, darling, she said I would meet the most interesting man, and look, I have.
Oh, as he laughs, you see one of the people behind him kind of tap him on the shoulder. Sir, we are behind schedule. We have to go. Oh, of course. It has been a pleasure.
Of course, darling.
And he turns around to leave.
Jess is just like, cool, that went a lot better. Didn't even have to stab him. But he leaves me alone in his office area.
He seems to be led inside the large the large tent with music coming inside. You can see like a group of bards are singing and a bunch of people drinking.
Okay. Okay, but where I'm at right now, what does it have in here?
You're outside the tent.
Okay, so then.
Yeah, you can see the tent is held up by ropes on the ground. You can see that there is a few people keeping guard in the circus. I said you can see the tent in the distance as well as your friends and companions who are remaining in the circus.
I'm going to go find Grimthod.
Not that hard to miss. He is currently standing in front of the Etten.
Oh, Grimthod,
with
darling.
his hat still on. Oh, hey, just go to see if we could get some horses and stuff.
Oh, did you want to try the strength contest first?
What?
The strength contest?
The strength old tester!
Just one of those?
Aye.
Yes, of course, but Grimthod, you must use your own. You must use your own weapon to smash it. I've met the most wonderful man, and he highly recommends it.
Whoa.
Okay.
No axes or swords. If you've got a beating hammer, go for it.
Grimthod produces his club.
And one of the
Excellent. Perfect.
Etten heads go, maybe you
As
want
you
to
can
use
see,
this.
it is not an axe or sword, darling. Of course he can use it, right?
Oh, you see the other head go, of course. Don't you worry, he won't beat the score.
And I'm casting enhance ability.
Okay, I'm gonna make a check for the Etten to see if he understands what he just did. No.
Would he have understood it last time?
No, this Etten is quite dumb. They have an intelligence of 9.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. So, Grim, that you feel empowered as you're standing before the tall wooden stick.
Right, so I got to hit as hard as I can, yeah?
Yeah, just hit the metal tongue on the bottom.
Cool. So is this a strength check or an athletics check?
Strength, if you're proficient with the weapon you're using, it's with your proficiency bonus athletics.
Okay.
Plus
cool.
advantage.
Plus advantage because spell. The
Because
bull
mage.
strength.
Do it, Grimthod.
25?
You notice as the club hits, you feel like as you see a dent made into the metal tongue that is on the bottom, and you see the metal ring onto on the post go slams at the very top and gets stuck there.
Very
Shut
good,
up.
Grimthod. I do believe
Oh.
you've won.
Oh, dang it, I was trying to knock the
Whoa.
thing off the top.
Oh. Oh, that ain't fair. Oh.
Oh, what do you mean, darling?
Yeah, the one head goes and the other head goes. Well
He's won,
done.
isn't Tell the man what he's
Jeez.
won.
Aye, you won something. Here. He produces 3 things for you. One is a giant stuffed bear.
Yes!
The bear itself is stuffed with hay.
Don't care!
The second thing that he produces for you is a gemstone.
Ooh, shiny.
Yep. And the third thing that he produces is a pair of boots.
Interesting.
Cool! Cheers! Oh, that's great!
You get to choose one of them. We have to give the other to any other winners.
Oh, okay. Grimthod looks genuinely stuck.
Yes, I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Certainly. The magic would reveal that the teddy bear is magical and the boots are magical.
Oh, darling, what can you tell me about these boots? They look so stylish.
I don't know. I was just given them.
And about this teddy bear?
Question, the detect magic should reveal what school of magic she's looking at. What schools are the two?
Technically, the magical item does not give a school. It seems as it's magical.
You learn the School of Magic. It
Yeah,
specifically says in the skill.
But the magical item doesn't tell me the school of the property. Hold up, I think I can check.
Magic in this way.
It's well.
Yeah.
I mean, she can see the aura, so she can choose to know the school of it.
Yeah. Around any object in the area that bears magic, and I can learn its school of magic.
Okay. Give me a moment.
It could flag that it doesn't have a school. It's just magical.
It is a magical object, but it does allow you to do something. So
I want to know about their
the
boots.
Boots are transmutation. The bear is evocation.
Oh, interesting, darling. That bear is simply evocative, and those boots would be absolutely transformative. Those are big birds. I'm sorry, Grimthod.
I really liked it. Like, I'm kind of whispering to Trust, like, I really liked the bear.
Well, what if I told you it was a magic bear?
I mean, I think it just looks cool.
Well, if you want it, I think you should get it, darling, regardless.
Jess is like, is the bear explosive? Yeah, you hug it and it blows up.
It's cuddle me once bear.
Oh, God.
Hug it once,
I mean-
fireball.
That would be the way to kill Grimthod.
Give him something that if he hugs it once, he dies.
Oh no!
And watch him just die.
Yeah, you hug the bear, it casts power ward kill targeting yourself.
Yeah, I think I'll go. Grimthod will point at the giant stuffed bear. He's like, I want that one.
Alright. He hands you this giant stuffed bear.
Yeah!
Hope you like it.
Cheers. Yeah, I do.
Okay. Hope you have fun.
Question: does the giant stuffed bear have a carry weight?
Technically, 0.1.
Okay, cool. No, it's just there's a bunch of stuff here where I basically just like made its weight negligible. It was like, it is big, so it might have a carry weight.
It definitely
not a
it is
bear.
big, but it's very light to the hold. And as you're holding it, it's pretty warm as well.
Oh, it's good for stacking dish.
It also has evocation magic, darling.
Right.
We'll talk to Kiki when we meet up with Kiki. We'll have her take a look at it, because I can merely tell the school. She might be able to tell a little bit more. She's very smart for that one.
Yeah. You wanna come with us and go see if we can find some horses?
Oh, of course.
Okay. You head towards where?
Well, I believe Coda had a thing.
Coda.
Oh no, we did that. Remember?
Okay.
We were looking for the
Uh,
sending stone.
Oh yeah, I was trying to plant sweets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Kiki.
we'll do that.
Yep.
So after we didn't find magical stones,
We instead decided to feed Coda's habit.
yeah, we
Oh,
haven't
sugar
gotten
rush.
Miss Sugar Cube. We haven't gotten Miss Sugar Cubes for a while.
He needs the
Still
fix.
have
Coda
my
is on the
sugar
horse. Okay. So
Is there anywhere I can buy sweets?
no, nowhere in this entire city can you buy. Of course, yes.
Ah, darn!
You find a bakery. Give me a moment. I wonder if this generator exists.
Random sweet generator?
No, random bakery generator.
Oh, okay.
I will be honest, I had
Yeah.
not prepared a bakery name.
I mean, I was thinking more of a stall, but you know, bakery could.
I mean, a stall would work, but come on. Would you go to a stall when you have a bakery available?
Overpriced
are
candy?
advertising.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You find the Flowers of Hours.
That's a decent one.
Yeah, yeah.
You enter inside, and it appears that the first thing that hits you is the smell. You're hit with major sweet smells from different kinds of rolls to loaves, to cookies, to cakes. And the people running this store are halflings.
Huh.
you approach the stall, and one the halflings turns to you. The halfling in question wears like a robe over themselves as to protect themselves when they're making, because they are obviously covered in icing. Hello.
Well, hello there.
Welcome, welcome. What do you want to buy?
Oh my, you're an energetic one. Well, you see, my friend here, we are celebrating his birthday.
Birthday? Oh, gee. Well, that calls for a proper sweet. If I do say so myself, are you looking for perhaps a cake? We have other little minor wrappings that we could give you, like perhaps a strudel, or we could also give you some cookies, if you're interested.
Hold on. How much would be 7 cake slices?
7 cake slices, eh? That would be a copper a slice.
Okay. She puts down like 2 silver and it's like, you can keep the change.
Oh, thank you very much. He hands you a small pouch that is not very heavy. And as you look into the pouch, it is filled with up to 5 chocolate-covered cookies.
Nice.
And he packs 7 slices of cake, puts them in a small box, and gives it to you.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for coming to shop here at the Flowers of Hours.
This kind of smiles. They're so energetic and happy.
He smiles
That's
happily.
cute. Alright, let's find the others now.
Have a wonderful day! You exit from the store.
I feel like Kiki was a half-second away from ruffling their hair.
Maybe.
Must resist urge. But yes, there are happy people in this world. Don't at me.
Happy people in Generous Heels campaign? What?
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 They're devils in disguise. It can't be true.
How haven't they had the happy beaten out of their soul yet?
Weird, huh? Anyways, I'm trying to find the rest though.
Yeah, it won't take too long. You can find each other about like a half an hour later. If you go to the predetermined, like, the place where you had the stables, is where the cart remains. Complication? No. You find...
Just had to roll it.
You find outside the cart a pair of young guards are standing guard. They seem to be helping some people put their horses inside.
Oh, hi again.
Greetings. Hola.
Hi. So we were looking to borrow some more horses for a cart before we head off. We're gonna be leaving today. I was wondering, do you sell horses or you just keep them here?
We don't sell horses. You're gonna have to talk to our employer.
Oh, okay. Do you know where he is?
Yeah, he's inside the building next door, right here. Go inside. He should be on in his office.
Cool.
Nods. You head inside and you see a very thin man is sitting behind the desk, rapidly writing down on papers. He seems to be just either shaking out of the cold, or it might be because they have a couple of very empty mugs next to them.
Grim, recognizing that the man might be cold, decides to put his bear, like, relatively close to him, like, put it up on the table as he comes up to him.
You put the bear on the table and he started like, ah!
Hello, darling.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
We'd like to buy some horses, please.
Oh, yes, of course. He starts to shuffle up papers aside. He drops them. He picks them back up. Looks at them. They're all...
Grimthorpe will help him pick up his papers.
Okay. You help him pick up the papers for like, okay, alright, put them up here. Oh, geez, Louise. Opens up a drawer, pulls up a couple of papers. Let's see. Are you looking for a specific horse? He's twitching as he's speaking.
I mean, a fast one? Two fast ones.
Can I vibe check this guy?
Make an insight check.
He's twitchy, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what? Fuck it. You know what? No, never mind. No, fuck it. I'm still using guidance. It's possible. I'm just doing it for everything.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to mind at all.
27.
That is not a success. You cannot tell. No. You can see this guy.
You can't see through his mask of facades.
This angel before you, you cannot discern their emotions. What you see is the many mugs that are on the table. The fact that they're completely empty with traces of what appears to be some kind of brownish liquid that you can smell
He's tweaking out!
heavily. You have seen this smell. It is a fun fact. Coffee exists in the Forgotten Realms. I had to check it.
Yeah.
It is more of a noble drink, but it is served. Like usually in most places. This guy is hyper.
Darling, how many cups of coffee have you had today?
I had 5 in the last 5 minutes.
Oh,
Impressive.
As impressive as it is, I do believe you've gone and overdosed on caffeine.
There is no such thing as over in the Golden Saddling Emporium, ma'am.
Just gonna like touch his forehead.
He's not too high temperature. As he's looking at you, he's like raffling papers. Is there some kind of horse you have a preference to, sir?
Yeah, two fast ones.
We only need 2.
Well, yeah, because you already got 2, so like 4 would probably do us, right?
Are we talking riding horses, sir? Or are we talking tournament horses? Are we talking wagon horses? Are we talking mules? Are we talking
Wagon.
Wagon horses? So draft horses. All right.
Hold on a moment. Everything is going very quickly. Just take a moment. Take a breath. In and out. You keep going, darling. Grimthought, how many horses are able to be attached to the cart?
Well, if we do 2, and then we use the range to connect them up to the 2 in front, then we can get 4 on. I mean, technically we could just keep going until we had like 6, but then we probably need like a ride and stirrup up the middle kind of thing.
Keep breathing. In and out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Keep going, darling. But Grimthought, wouldn't it be just as well to have 2 riding horses? That way the cart isn't over encumbered, and we could have 2 people on each horse, and then some people in the cart, and we could move fastly that way. And then we'd also have riding horses should we need them.
Yeah, I guess that could kind of work. Although, like, riding horses aren't great for pulling carts, so if like we need to swap them out, it wouldn't be the best kind of thing. So,
I mean, if we want to move quickly, the cart is the limiting factor. If we just get a horse each, we could ride much faster.
yeah, I suppose we could do that. I think butter should be good for pulling cart, like for riding on. Don't know about chocolate. We'd have to check chocolate, see if they're bred for riding, you know.
So, assuming we have 2 good riding horses, we would need 1, 2, 4 other horses, give or take.
Yeah, I don't care about that much.
Yeah, if we have 1 each. Blaze through Zelario.
Yeah, that'd definitely be quicker. So, like, how much for like 4 riding horses?
4 riding horses or draft horses?
Riding horses.
Riding horses. Right. That would be 100 gold, sir.
Jess also reminds that don't forget Mr. Oinky.
Well,
Shit.
well, that's the thing. Even like if at least one person is on the cart and we just have it hooked up to Butters, then Mr. Oinky can be in the cart and one other person can be in the cart, and it would still be probably just as fast.
I mean, we can kind of just put him in one of the saddles. Or just, like, slide him into a big saddlebag.
He's a boar.
He's a boar now?
Yeah.
Really big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it looks funnier.
Oh, oh my god.
I mean,
Wait,
how fast do
Walker.
boars move? He could probably just walk alongside. He's not a baby.
His move speed is 40, so he would be trailing behind quite a bit. We basically have to like limit our move speed down to his speed, kind of thing.
I mean, if we're pulling a cart, then we're doing that anyway. We'll be reduced to a trot.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Can't gallop.
Also, more horses, we run the risk of losing one, and then we have to replace it.
I mean, if that happens, we can just ride double
Yeah.
until like
I'm
the next
also
city.
pointing out we have two druids if everything goes to shit.
Oh, I'm
This
not
is true.
riding the druid. You can fuck right off with that idea.
No,
That is
no,
a
no, we
person,
can-
not a horse.
We can turn the druids into or the druids can turn themselves into horses.
Yes.
And pull the cart.
I mean,
Wait,
here's the big problem with that.
The druids could turn Mr. Oinky into a horse.
For how long?
For a few hours, but that's exhaustive.
Or
Yeah,
I
polymorph
can
is
turn one of
the
you into
low
horses.
cost one. Oh my
No,
god.
Yeah.
horse bundles, bro.
What would happen to my horns?
What a
You want to
question.
find out?
Not particularly.
I don't like how Coda sounded very excited there.
I can do it right now. What?
I do not like the idea of my body being changed, if I'm being honest with you.
It's so much fun.
We will
We
have to
could-
agree to disagree on that, darling.
We could turn Mr. Oinky as well to something smaller that we can carry with us.
No, that
If
is
we want to go fast, that's
I
Okay.
feel like regardless, we would still need the cart though, wouldn't we?
Not if he's small enough, no.
I mean, we don't really have any big stuff that we carry with us, do we?
No.
no.
Looks at the bear. Oh, I guess I can put it in my bag.
Oh yeah, we have two
Oh.
bag of holdings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I suppose 4 riding horses it is.
So that's 100.
Ash looks excited.
I
Okay.
shill it out.
Wait, hang on. Might as well just do it from the group loot.
No. Trust pays for the goddamn horses.
Alright, fine.
Okay.
I mean,
Dibs riding butters.
And now, you owe me. Haha. Kidding. No, Trust just pays for the horses. She doesn't.
Thank you
What's
very
that
much.
magical bow?
The horses are going to be delivered to the stable in about 10 minutes. I'm going to have to fetch them.
I suppose that does
would
give us
Sorry,
enough
if-
time to buy food for the horses for the journey.
if we're not going to, use the cart, should we sell it as well?
Yeah, might as well.
It's true, there is no longer a body in it.
What?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. So, yeah. So, are you looking for a car?
Here in the Golden Brazier Emporium, we can buy anything you want so long as it's related to horses, sir.
Just breathe. Breathe. And I cannot understand you when you speak at that level.
Alright. Yeah, we'd like to show you our old car.
Why did...
Breathe, exhale. Darling, you inhale and then you exhale. Do people not know how to breathe around here?
I'm just gonna point out...
Probably
I
not
was
when
one
they've
of
been awake as long as he has.
I was one of
Awake?
the people who I asked to get the fucking cart, that we locked it through the jungle for
Yeah.
no reason.
To sell it. That's the only reason we
Yeah.
wanted to do the entire
Market
jungle.
value.
What is the condition of the cart?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Singed.
it's been on a river, but like,
Well,
on
a
rock.
river?
Yeah.
I did
on
clean
rock.
it and made sure it's not broken. As
Yeah.
best as I
I
could,
can
but-
give you 10 gold. No. No, a cart is not worth that much. Holy shit.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I can give you 2 gold.
Is that good?
Better than nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
A cart
I mean, we
is
got it
not
for
worth
free,
that
so-
much.
too, darling.
If the condition is as bad as I'm imagining,
You can take a look.
Yeah, sure, John.
I can and I will. He heads towards the stables, closing the door behind him as he's exiting the building. Oh!
We're left alone in his office.
No, he pushes you out.
Oh
guess
darn! I
we're
was gonna
tailing
loot some
him.
coffee.
Like every dragon, he hoards his coffee.
God, does fucking Ashfall transform into an animal when he gets like on a caffeine high as well as drunk?
Anytime he's like out of it enough to not realize he's doing it,
Yeah.
Oh,
when
God.
instincts take over.
Just turns into a chicken and starts tweaking the fuck out.
Oh my god, that sounds horrifying. Here's the thing. He looks at the card.
Eh?
Ta-da!
It survived some fire, the jungle, trolls.
One,
Hmm.
3 gold.
Very
that's-
good,
That's
darling.
better, right? That's better? That's better, yeah.
The
Yes.
gold is definitely better. I think that is a good deal.
I feel like I've been robbed.
You made the offer, darling.
He's just like, I'm never making this money back. That's 1 gold I'm never gonna see again.
Well, I'm going to request the money.
He will,
Um,
he will never financially recover from this.
We
Oh
have
my
destroyed this
God.
man's entire career.
I'm feeling like ending the session right there for that. He says, I'm gonna need the gold so that I can give it to my boss.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you hand him the money. He says, okay,
Very patient.
I'm gonna get the horses. You stay right here, and he leaves.
And of course, Trust gets 3 gold back from the 100 that she just paid.
Yes.
So, since we're celebrating Koda's and Trust's birthday, Kikarax gives the look like she fucking knows, you know.
Looks
what
at
we've got.
Kiki like, why have you done? Why have you? Trust looks at like, why have you betrayed me like this?
Oh fuck, I can't believe you done this.
She,
You've done this.
Kiki is not angry, she's just disappointed.
Anyway, she pulls out from her bag. I got everyone cake.
Oh, yeah, that's the really nice stuff.
And everybody gets a cake slice and a
Uh-huh.
cookie.
Each is
What's there
each is a slice of white grain cake, iced with proper sugary icing, and on each slice it appears to be a different little symbol. Like one of them has a little moon, one of them has a little star, one of them has a little sun, one of them has a little like the image of a different animal, like a. Like what? Like one of them has a tree, one of them has a boar, one of them has an eagle. I think that's that. Each is made by icing.
Grimthod will eat his and then immediately get his sugar high again.
Oh no!
Your movement speed increases by 5 feet for 1 minute. After which it is decreased by 5 feet for 1 minute.
That makes sense.
Trust eats hers just like at a normal pace.
Mm.
It's like, yes, happy birthday to me.
Oh,
Yes, totally my
There are
birthday.
tears in the
Glares at
frosting.
Kiki.
Coda will like reluctantly eat the cake. It's like,
You liked sugar, didn't
wait,
you?
I like sugar cubes. I didn't like cake.
wait. You're 6 people. Who's the 7th for?
Hera.
Oh.
Of course! I'm not gonna leave someone without cake. What the
Aw.
fuck?
Bera is very happy. Oh my God, Bera has not had sugar. I just realized.
Oh god.
I don't think I really thought this through.
So she eats, as she finishes the cake slice, just her pupils are just bigger.
Just dilate. She starts vibrating for no reason at all.
Lightly shaking, just like, ooh, this is. Like lightly tapping her foot. Ooh.
Yeah. It's
Get her
good,
some
yeah.
coffee. Get her some coffee as well.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
This party will never get sugar or coffee ever again. It's not like we ever had coffee to begin with, but
Never,
I'm
give Grimthorn coffee.
Just like
Never.
looking around, everybody's like tweaking. She's like, well, maybe we should calm down.
Oh. I still feel harsh now.
Clinton, where did you get that huge bear?
Oh,
Oh, this? Oh, what it?
speaking of the bear,
Oh.
I'm gonna show it to everyone.
I could have used
What
identify.
the fuck?
Bear of many hugs. I'm gonna say Kiki will use identify and she'll know all this, but like we won't. We won't.
Wait, you can't. The bear has cure wounds?
I have a bear of cure wounds.
Does it go, I love you, as well?
No, it does not
No,
speak.
please not,
As you're
no.
holding it, it's very warm. The more you expend uses, it grows colder. If you expend
that's
all,
horrifying.
yeah, if you expend all uses, you have to roll a d20. If you roll a 1, it loses its magical property.
Okay, but it has
Oh.
2 charges per day. Okay,
Yeah.
good to know.
That's big sad.
I
Some
mean,
people charges.
It's the bear of
It's
many
a good-
hugs.
it's a good potion of healing, just in case.
Yeah. It's really good for like getting people up if they go down to 0. Just run in with the bear.
You have a bear strapped to your back, and when
Here's-
somebody goes down, it's just like, here.
Here's the thing: it is not requiring attunement, but the person holding it has to squeeze it. So if you're unconscious, you can't exactly squeeze the bear.
I mean,
Right,
what if it's a force squeeze?
I'm just seeing Grimthought windmilling into battle with this bear in like a baby harness on his chest.
Question. If I push the bear onto an unconscious body, does the
Wow.
healing go into them rather than me?
I'll allow it.
What if you wrap the unconscious person's arms around them, and then you like make them
Make you
squeeze it?
squeeze your.
Yeah.
You know what? Sure, that's the healing potions allow for
Yeah.
someone. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine.
You know, we're really gonna need this in Solario. I'm just calling it out right now.
Yeah, like this is. Although the thing that I've realized, because this thing is filled with hay, this thing is one of the most flammable things we have in any of our equipment.
Wait, no, well,
Yeah.
Like, one fireball, this thing's fucking gone.
It is a magical item, so it should resist most fire.
Apart from magical fire, more than
What
likely.
about fireball fire?
We'll see.
No.
Uh,
Magic
Wait,
fire
wait,
smokes.
wait. If he carries it, then it technically can't be flame, correct?
I have my notes on that. We're gonna talk about that later.
I'm pretty sure there's certain spells that definitely ignite any equipment
Specifically,
you're carrying.
I'll give you an example. It will definitely be destroyed by disintegration.
Yeah,
Well, of
But,
course,
like-
but you know.
but like, it's disintegration. If I get hit with disintegration, I'm dead.
But I wouldn't hit the player with such a high-level spell.
Fuck you! Fuck you! That's bullshit!
I've been hit with Feeble Mind.
At Figure of Death.
Yeah.
On the
One of
same
those is
day.
a level 8 spell. Not even on the same day, within like 7 seconds of each other.
In like 2 turns, back to back.
Jen, you have hit me before with fucking disintegrate. Fuck you.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that later. But yes, this is the bear of many hugs.
I regret nothing about my choices in choosing this over the
That's
boots.
actually a good choice.
It is also now inside your items inventory.
Cool.
So,
By the way, just FYI, I have nicknamed the bear of many hugs, Bertie.
Bertie. Bertie.
It's Bertie, but bear.
hold up, I'll rename it in the handout as well.
Oh, no.
Bertie, the bear of many hugs.
Why are you pulling out your mace, Lupus?
Oh wait, I have the image.
Bonk.
The second Lupus hears the name Bertie, just like, no, no.
Not today.
I should call you Bert. Ah. So.
We're eating our cake.
No, you thanks. Can I
But
take
we are
this?
calmly eating our cake.
Calmly, very calmly.
Okay,
Very
yeah, you're eating your cake calmly until he brings the what you call it, the horses. Eventually he does. And as he does, he sees all of you eating cake.
Yep.
Oh, there's the horses. Nom, nom, nom.
He looks at you all, and he kind of, for a moment, he takes a moment to think, saying, "Are you all adventurers?"
Do you want a cookie?
No, I'm okay. Are you all adventurers?
Yeah, we're in the guild. Nom.
Yeah, I had my suspicions before, but now I'm certain.
It's like, how do you
No!
identify an adventurer?
No! You got the mace of smiting, just... No!
No!
This is the new lupus meme. Something
Yeah,
dislike
just like-
mace.
Anything
Where-
that Lupus takes umbrage with, just a mace of smiting slowly rises.
We are really savoring our cake, okay?
Yeah, slowly eating the cake, you know?
Mm.
So... just checking my stats. As he gives you the horses, he returns back into the building. And...
Oh wait, do you have any names?
The horses?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. Well, here's the thing, right? The names we got for these horses, they were named by our breeder. So if you want, you can change them.
Oh, excellent.
Grimta, do you want to name the horses?
Yeah, we named the other ones, so. But like, yeah, if they've already got names, you probably respond to them better, you know?
Oh! Certainly. Of course. So, this one, he kind of like pats the side of a brown horse. This one's Tanner. And this one is Quartz. Quartz, as in the mineral.
Ah,
Thank you for typing them down.
and the other two?
The other two?
We did ask for 4 horses.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
One moment. He gets back with 2 more horses returning.
You can only lead 2 at once.
I have only 2 arms.
This man doesn't know how to horse.
This one's Pretzel. You know, tapping the one horse. And this one's Eclipse, tapping the black horse.
I feel like there's going to be a fight over Eclipse.
I do like the name Eclipse.
Ash goes and takes Tanner.
Go to the house and chocolate.
Trust will pet Eclipse.
Kiki will hop on board.
And Lupus gets stuck with Pretzel.
Also, Kiki summons her raven and asks, "Do you want to stretch your wings?"
Alexia has that. I forgot.
Generous.
Who are you asking that?
Familiar.
My raven.
The raven. You summon it.
Mm.
It appears in a kerfuffle of feathers, and as you ask it, kind of nods. It caws like, it stretches its feathers. But what you heard it say is, "Yes, I want to stretch my arms into the skies."
I love this bird so much.
And then a bigger bird takes it.
This edgy bird.
I love it so much. He's everything. We are heading to Solario so you can follow us.
Watch me fly, and it flies up in circles.
Good job, River.
Walk up to Butters, give her a pat on the front, and just go. We're gonna be heading out soon, so you're gonna be giving me a ride, me and Bishop Oinky a ride, alright?
Butters nods.
There's a good horse.
As if it understands what you're speaking about. It's a horse. You put the pig on top of the horse.
I also give some feed to Butters.
Yeah, so Mr. Oinky is
Get
just
food.
like barely just balancing on the saddle, like sideways.
Might want to make sure we tie you down so you don't go falling off.
Roast. I like it.
Ah!
Now, you type Mr. Oinky to the horse. Mr. Oinky
No!
is troubled. Like,
Right. So, how much horse feed
bless
can
you,
you
Socks.
fit in your bags, Trust Coda?
I don't know. A lot.
That's a good number. I like it.
I open my bag and look in it.
Hmm.
I think.
Are you
So,
talking about rations?
Zolario's more
Just-
plains and not desert,
Oh.
right?
Yes, it is much more. Zolari
So
itself.
there's
much more
grass.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's still good to have food for the horses.
There is
That's fair.
a small quote-unquote desert where a river used to be. It might be a good idea to buy a map.
Yeah, probably
Not
actually.
darling.
Let's probably should go do that before we
Yeah,
leave.
this is one of Zolario.
I also would like to get more rations since I don't have that many. I know you can hunt, but to save some time.
Emergency rations sound like a good idea.
I've still got like 11 rations just because I so rarely actually eat them.
You actually hunted quite a bit in the jungle, so we didn't
Yeah.
like use that many rations.
I've got 6, so.
I have
7.
10 rations because I have never used mine.
Who knew that eating the local wildlife is much better?
Wow.
Certainly not the ranger.
Wow.
Especially on the ranger of the druids. So,
Oh, Wilson, wow.
survival of the fittest. So did you go to get a map from a cartographer?
Yes, I would say so.
Marvelous. It's not very hard to find a cartographer store in Oakburn because it is advertised as the only cartographer store. This is getting a bit now
I-
proper into the day. Yep.
Would like to do something different. I want to go buy a map from an artist.
I want to have here be dragons and nothing accurate about it at all.
They're gonna go find like an actual map. Trust just wants something fancy.
Okay,
He wants to go see what an artist thinks a map of Zolaria is, because she thinks it's funny as shit. when
Very
people
well.
do things wrong.
So let's get an actual map and a trust map.
Yeah.
Sure. I will have to make a trust map. As you are heading over towards the Zolario, I was heading towards the cartographer store. You open inside and you see a small, squat gnome. Inside the store, you can also see a mechanical bird and the Solar Sword Expedition Guild symbol in the back.
Oh, now I'm sad.
Are the Stoneless Heart all just artificers? Is that what we're learning here?
Wow, it took you a while to realize that.
Yeah.
How do you feel now? Huh?
You enter inside, and the gnome turns up to you. Oh, jolly good day to you, sirs and ladies. Welcome to the Solus Expedition Front. How can I be of service?
We would like a map of Solario.
Oh, straight to the point, of course. Can I have a name of the group that I'm delivering this map upon?
Timta, do you want the honor?
Oh, yeah, we're Glory Scouts.
Takes a moment. Is this a joke?
No. Pulls out the
No.
guild symbol. See?
Oh. I see. Yes, of course. I'm not judging. I
Totally
will.
not.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
He
And then
fetches from.
Rufus also pays for paperwork.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, I have 3 copies. You're lucky. I have some left over. This will cost you only 500 gold.
How much gold?
500.
I've got 180.
How much do we have in the group, dude? I believe there's still some coins.
Oh,
47 platinum.
you're looking.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a simple map, that will only cost you 50.
Oh, okay.
What was it? Hold up, one
Then
moment.
we can-
please.
wait,
Can you
wait,
show me? Can you show me what the 500 gold map looks like, please?
Absolutely. He opens the map, and the map itself is the sheet. You see a bunch of locations. There is information all over the map on different locations where the Soul's Heart expedition has done expeditions into, with different crypts, holds, and the like. He only shows you that for about 20 seconds before he closes it.
Really sad I don't have keen mind now, huh?
Eh.
You see Lubus in the background. And that's why I love seeing gnomes still. Those stoic assholes that I like.
I'll take that as a compliment. If you
I
want
think
the,
he meant it as well.
if you want a classic map, here you go.
I'm weighing the pros and cons of getting the expensive map with more information on it.
Honestly, here's the thing I'm thinking is it might be better just to save for getting the expensive map for the areas that are actually important. We're hoping to just blitz through the Zolario.
That's very true. That's
Like,
that's true.
The areas we
Yeah.
actually want a detailed map of are probably when we get to the point where we're going to around the tower.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Can I go show the seller the paperwork and say, can we get at least a minimal discount or something like that for the classic map?
Oh, you're a member of the expedition? Oh, why didn't you say so? Map's free.
What? Enjoy watching gnomes sell. It's always fun seeing
It's alright. I don't see
Yeah,
many
that's
other members of the.
expression.
I don't see many members of the expedition here. Usually, most of them are remaining within our proper headquarters in Magiana. So, if you're going to be returning home, if you're from a different branch, actually, I hope this map can help you make our way over to our headquarters. I'm certain they can use all the help they can get. After all, we have always need for more open hands in our expeditions. But in fact, we have discovered a couple more ruins inside the top of the Zolario. And he starts-
Breathe, darling, please breathe.
He's breathing.
Oh,
He's just rapidly
Lord.
going off.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So here's an idea that's not coming from Kiki but from Silver. Can we get a discount on the fancy map though?
I
Oh.
highly.
I don't
Certainly.
think
You
so.
see Lubus?
Oh, certainly. From 500 to 450.
Yeah,
It's still a 50 gold discount on both sides.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
But I don't think we need it since we just want to.
know generally where we're going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvelously. Here is your map, sir. Hands you the map. And
Thank
also,
you.
And also, I wish you the best in your expedition. If you have found any kind of information regarding any sites you have visited, especially here in the Wildlands, make sure to leave me a proper detailed report.
I already have some. You see me grab a pen, paper, give the report about that, the ruin we went to, the trouble we went through, and just.
Excellent. I will send this directly to our headquarters for analysis and to inform them of the changes.
Oh yeah, and one thing, one fair warning. There's a, cause I write on the paper about the thing we know so far about the Triads. Just make sure.
I do not know who these are, but I hope that headquarters do, because those sound like mean people. Who names themselves a Triad? You take the map, do you open it, or do you just like, oh, map, great?
We'll open it and see if most of us can understand. We'll be coming from this side, and where do you want to go?
Waiting for map to load. Okay, there we go.
Loading. It's still loading. Very blurry. Yep,
Zoom out.
it's a. Ah, there we go.
That's a map.
It's a map.
This looks like fun. How many cities can I bury under the sand?
Sir, there is not that much sand in here.
No, not really. As I said before, it's not a desert.
It's more of a plains.
I was
Swallow
promised.
Thank you.
into the earth, then.
I was promised Mad Max and flying cars. Where are my
Oh my
flying
God.
cars?
Not here, you're still in the
There.
outskirts, have I not said? Magiana is to the north.
Okay. So is the orientation of this map, like bottom south, top north, or is it turned 90 degrees?
It's not just 90 degrees turned. You are currently in the wetlands, which is down to the east of the map. There is a town there. As you can see, there are several roads, as well as some confirmed orc settlements.
We're gonna
The
go
artist,
talk.
and also let me speak really quickly about the artistic version that Trust will get from a very eccentric artist. It's basically this, but all of the orcs have like buff, extremely angry-looking orcish people that are holding the settlements and that are raiding the countrysides. The human settlements appear to be more stylistic, especially like the city. On the end, where the major settlement is covered in like titles. There is also like on the mountains there is like a swirl of like what appears to be the body of a dragon just going all around the mountains. There is in the capital that I have told you about. Yeah, what else there is? In the middle of the place where the desert is, there would be like a vortex of sand. That would cost you also 50 gold actually to buy. Trust.
You gonna show up for that one? Is Socks muted?
Oh,
My brain is processing.
Ah.
confirming big brain.
My focus is like all over the place.
There's a lot of information here.
Mm.
Oof.
Many routes, many to take.
Yeah.
So, I'm stupid. Where are we coming from?
You're coming from down
We're
here.
like here. Oh,
Wait, what?
an area we cannot see.
Yep.
Oh.
Because if I
Okay.
shove you
Okay,
back
so we...
to the main
So
map,
we just go from like...
you can check that you are going up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to clarify, on the sorry to force you to go back and forth, but on the Zalaria map, if we were heading north towards Magiana, we'd probably be aiming for like this road up here.
Yep, that's the best road for you to enter into Magiana, where
Okay.
the mountains will allow you entrance into the capital kingdom, which is much more dense than Zolaria. Zolaria is the more open parts of the Magianian kingdom.
So, I guess we should just then head up and other... So this is the road we come from, right?
Yeah, down there.
Yeah. So then we just go there and, you know...
Well, here's another question when we get here. Do we want to go like
Like
this to this to this to this to this, there to there to there?
Or do we
Or-
want...
That's a
Yeah.
boring.
Go there, there. To
I
there.
guess my question is what. All the lines are confusing me. What is road and what is border? Are the lines road?
There are no
Like the
borders.
dotted
This is
line?
all the same empire.
Okay, so the lines are.
The dotted
road.
lines are road.
The
Yeah.
lines are road.
Okay.
Yes. Thankfully, you don't
They're
have
just
to
like
deal...
smaller roads.
Yeah, you don't
Yes.
have to deal with empires right now.
Awesome.
That's a bit of a stretch, isn't that, Coda?
Yeah, that feels going purposely out of our way.
So, I think the fastest would be then, like, yeah, that one.
Mm.
But at the
Yeah,
same time, it feels
straight
really open. I don't know.
It's a plane. It's gonna be always open.
Well,
Yeah.
I know, but like, there's nothing nearby.
I mean, it's probably best to just follow the main roads.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be safer to follow the main roads. And walk
Although,
back.
alternatively, because we know we're being ambushed, the going over the sand bridge route might be the safer one, just because it's the less traveled.
So here's an idea. Since we're being followed, I don't think we should go near any cities, really.
Because we won't be able to fight if we're in the city, because dealing with the police and all that crap.
Yeah,
Please.
that might be the reason.
I mean,
So-
yeah. I mean,
Let me double check.
If we're going to be
Jesus
fighting,
Christ!
isn't it better if we take the fight to the desert?
I mean, maybe
you want to fight a
no-
desert?
We've no guarantee that we're gonna actually engage them in the desert or not.
I don't know about you, darling, but I have absolutely no training fighting in sand. That
Eh,
terrain will be rough on me, regardless.
So
Have you ever tried
I
to
mean,
get
our
your
best-
footing on a beach?
Our best bet is probably just to ride flat out as fast as we can, try and blaze through.
the problem I see if we take the roads is that there are people usually on the roads. Not necessarily that many, but still people who could, tell us where we are. So I think we should avoid cities and settlements and whatever as much as we can, and then ride through the plain.
Okay, and with that, actually, I think we're going to be ending the session for today. We have a lot to think about
Yep.
in these upcoming 2 weeks regarding.
Can we do like ration shopping and all that off?
Of course.
Oh,
when it
yeah,
comes-
off camera.
Of course.
Yeah, so like we don't have to roleplay all that. We'll just,
Yes,
like, get
it-
supplies, get out.
Cool.
I don't think you have to talk about with the one merchant who has the life story of I was born
Exactly.
in a small family of 3, my mother and my father, and I lived my first 12.
I was born by the rations.
We've been
Raised
making
by-
jerky for as long as our family has lived.
Molded by the cheese.
I didn't see an oven till I was nearly a man.
Bruh.
Bane as a ration seller would be awesome. I was born in the taxes, molded by them.
Like,
And he just looks at you. It's like, your city will fall.
when you lie broken and at my feet, then you have my permission to eat.
Well, this has been the session for today. Thank you guys
Yep.
for playing. Hope you had fun.
Thank you for our several viewers who actually stuck around for the whole thing.
True, thank you
Wait,
guys.
really? Oh.
Yeah.
We've had a solid count of viewers since the very start. I'm kind of impressed.
I honestly don't mind having a few viewers, just so long as I can talk with them. Like, especially Jess. Jess is such a bean.
We have a regular viewer. We have our one fan girl.
That to make sure that all of our NPCs stick alive. Jen.
Yeah.
With that out of the way, this has been the session again. We are not going to be playing for next week because I will be returning home. So while the party is going to be swearing at me profanities and making the routes for making the road to Magiana, they have a lot of time to do that. So I'll be posting the videos in proper order next week and the follow-up. And until then, thank you for watching. I hope everyone has had a good time.
And two things before we sign off. 2 things before we sign off. Safe travels, Jen. And happy birthday. Belated, but happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy
Same here, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Because while it was none of the characters' birthday, it was in fact the GM's that just this week gone.
And I'll
I
celebrate.
don't think anyone is going to want to celebrate birthday with the glorious goats.
It's okay. I'll celebrate it proper on back over in July when I will properly TPK the party.
Oh, don't worry. We've got like a couple weeks till mine.
Mm.
Alright.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Later.
See ya.
Bye.